Dormirse en la cama, darse prisa en tu alma, ratoncito en el club, no heroica, Kung Pao O'Malley, ratoncito le gusta danza cuando estudio en la escuela. Pajarita se cubre botín cuando visita a su abuela. Si necesita una amiga, debe hablar con ratoncito. Si quiere ser mi amante, debe ser alta y delgadita. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez. Miércoles, jueves, todo. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez. Miércoles, jueves.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Saturday Night InSaNity. Let me just get the boys some audio here so we can actually hear what they're saying. Where are they? Where is it? Okay, I got it.
I wanted to troll. I was trying to troll someone, so they couldn't hear me.
No.
They couldn't hear me say, "Oh, Tiger Man."
No.
Just, you know, when the broadcaster says, "I'll be right back," that doesn't mean they're coming. And then their stream goes off air. It means you just wait patiently for it to come back because it's coming back.
Yes, it
but
doesn't.
Instead, I just told them to refresh. I told them to keep refreshing.
It doesn't literally mean a second later.
Yeah.
See, when we go off, come back on for the show. There's a few things I need to set up at my end, such as the theme song, which we were all just rocking out to.
Or live, keep refreshing.
And yeah,
that's good shit.
That song is called Party House Glub Glub Water Dance by Kung Pao O'Malley.
Jesus Christ. What a title.
It's way better than the song that I just put into the music category. I'm just
I should have gone pee.
Oh, really?
For Brandon to hear.
Oh, okay. Now I have to see what
you can hear it on leisure. It doesn't matter. It's terrible. It's a fucking terrible song. I'm sorry. If you like Hatebreed, you're just wrong. Hatebreed is a terrible band that writes terrible songs.
Hatebreed.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're, like, the name of their band is literally like trying too hard. You know what I mean?
Hatebreed.
Because we breed hate, brah. They're like a bro new metal band, I swear to God.
Bro new metal band.
I find it kind of funny that the up next
suggested
song, the two actually next suggested songs is Redneck by Lamb of God, followed by Michael Jackson, They Don't Care About Us.
Well, that's probably because you've been listening to some Michael Jackson recently.
No, actually, it's been a week.
Oh, but
it's
YouTube, like Pepperidge Farm, remembers.
Yeah, that's right.
But underneath that is Tenacious D's Beelzebub.
There you go. I can see how all those things go together.
Totally.
Well, hello, Cass's thumbnail.
1 second.
Wow, a talking car.
You can see. Kit? Is that you?
Hi.
Oh.
I forgot my... You guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I forgot my webcam was unplugged.
Oh, good one.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here. Actually, I was specifically asked this week in real life if you would be on SNI this week. So, yeah.
Building managers?
Yes. The building managers here in my building are huge fans of Saturday Night InSaNity, and Cass especially, because he's always hilarious when he's here. I mean, look at him now, just sitting there looking at his phone or something, and it's the hilarity. It just
plugging in my phone to charge.
Can I do the intro to the show, please, Jail, before you start interrupting me incessantly?
I don't know why. Cass just pictured you like
the show. What the fuck?
So anyway, what I was going to say is they actually will no longer be the building managers as of this week.
I saw that.
They got a better opportunity somewhere else, so they are departing rather suddenly. I'm guessing the opportunity came along rather suddenly. But, you know, it's a good opportunity, and quite frankly, I don't blame them for taking it, because, you know, you gotta go where the opportunities are.
And you gotta take the bull when the horns are presented, otherwise they'll just get away from you.
Exactly. No, it's good. So we're all, you know, very happy for them, obviously, but we're gonna miss them because they've been great. They've been the building managers here since Rose and I moved here, like 7+ years ago. And I didn't know at the time that Shelley, the manager, told me later that they had actually just started here around the same time that we moved. So we've kind of been there for their entire tenure and, you know, become good friends. And they will be missed. So, Dave and Shelley, this one's for you.
Yes, I actually have met them IRL, and they're really decent people. I think actually the story may have been told, but yeah, it was the week after I had my infamous technical woes episode. I think it was one in December of 2016.
Yeah,
it's like when I would log in and that the infamous where I went for fuck's sake and started working again.
And is that where and then Eric became a cheeseburger?
No, that was an earlier episode.
Okay. Or was
a
this
different time?
Or was this around the time you got your 27 trash bins?
Go over all of my, you know.
Every time, Cash.
Yes.
Yeah. No. So yeah, it was the episode when I had technical problems up the wazoo, no connection, and like that.
I think your rapper name would be 4 bins or something like that. You know.
Yeah.
And so 6 bins, I can't remember.
And so yeah, so I had actually gone up to see Sean at his place that week after that episode, and so I got to his apartment and he buzzed me in. He said, "Yeah, you know, it's just right down the hall." And then from Sean's perspective, I didn't show up for a while. So he's like, "Did he get lost? Like, what happened?"
Like, I'm literally 20 feet away from the door. Like, it's not
exactly.
that far.
It was like literally like 3 doors down from the entrance.
Like, where did he go? Like, even if he went the wrong way, he would have realized and turned back and still had time to come to the door by now.
Even if you think got lost, he'd come back to intercom and fucking message me like, "Where the hell? I can't find you."
Back out. I was like, I went the wrong way. Yeah. Well, and it's ground floor too, so it's like not like I would have gotten in the elevator.
I'm on the 3rd floor. Where are you? You're like, how are you on the 3rd floor?
But what had happened was I literally walked in the door, and there were these 2 people walking towards me down the hallway. One of them just went, "Hey, it's Cass." And like, I'd never seen this guy in my life before. As they got closer, I recognized as I had met.
This guy says he's a Star Wars fan, but he doesn't even
hold that
have
thought,
the
Cass.
Ewok movies. Those are the best.
Stout is talking about the Ewok movies.
How can you call yourself a real Star Wars fan if you don't have the original Ewok movies?
Yes. So you were saying...
I forgot, I need to try and keep the Twitch chat up while I tell stories. I know I just want to shut up because the sound is occurring.
Yes, as soon as you see it appear in the chat, you know.
But yeah, so like I say, like I'd met her before a couple of times, but I'd never met him. He's the one who said it, so I'm just like, ooh, what the hell?
Who are you, and how do you know me?
I've never experienced like even like the nth level of fame before. So we got chatting and that, and eventually, Sean came, like, poked his head out the door and then saw me. He was like, "Oh." So
I came down the hall, and Cass, there's like 3 people crowded around Cass, and he's just like the center of attention, just gushing away, and they're all just laughing and having a great time and carrying on,
signing autographs.
Unbelievable!
Oh my God!
This
Seriously?
guy says he's a Star Wars fan, but he doesn't even have the Ewok. Those are the best ones. How can you call yourself a real Star Wars fan if you don't have the original Ewok
that they're giving out payments more frequently? Oh, you were talking about
Yes. Twitch.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Twitch has actually changed their payment thing, so most people will be getting it 15 days after instead of 45 days. So that makes a big difference for for those of us who are making a living here, and or trying to. Yeah. So it's not anywhere near as long a waiting period, which is great. So I guess does that mean we get paid like every 2 weeks now or something? I don't know. Really? Wow. That's like a real job.
As long as you make $100 threshold, you'll get paid out.
That's amazing. That's
Which
awesome.
means you'll probably get paid every 2 weeks. You know.
Yeah, that's going to make a huge difference.
What would be the other thing then to make it every 2 weeks? Because it's the 15th. The way I read it, the 15th is paying you for everything from that previous month.
It's every 15 days.
Yeah.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
They've updated it now, finally.
Oh, okay.
That's the newest thing. It's starting in June.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
in
I
time for
misread that.
Sean to have been paying things regularly anyway.
yeah, exactly.
So it would be like the 15th and the 30th then kind of thing, roughly? Or
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. So yeah, no, that's going to make a huge difference. Not just for me, but for all Twitch streamers who have this as a part of their income or as their income. So yeah, good on you, Twitch, for actually, and also they're doing other things to help promote streamers better and make it easier for streamers to be discovered and stuff. Which again,
The
good.
search is being upgraded starting June and on. There's new search functions,
Yeah.
new categorizations,
Yeah.
new tags, everything.
So good on you, Twitch. That's that's awesome. I wish certain
They
other.
said they're launching an initiative to continue improving search functions and adding categories as they come up quite frequently. New categories of types of streams that are happening. You know,
Yeah.
we're like, wow, this is a watch along. You know, this is a whatever. Maybe we'll finally have a watch along chat or a live viewing chat or something, or like section for us people to do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So yeah, that's sorry, I was just checking my messages here, but no, that makes a huge difference, and it's definitely going to make it a lot easier to kind of keep on top of things that way. But yeah, no, so thank you, Twitch, for making life a little more bearable for those of us who create content on your platform. But and helping to promote small streamers, like What a Concept, you know, and helping us to get discovered and get our content out there. So, yeah, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, what? Why did it get so quiet in here? Say things, god damn you!
We have a lot of news.
There is a lot of news.
We have a lot of news.
Biggest news this week, obviously, the thing that everybody's talking about is we finally got the first full trailer for the live-action Lion King. Yay!
Yay!
And as expected, it's a shot-for-shot remake of the animated version, apparently. Like,
There's a few differences, but it's all minor tweaks.
pretty much shot-for-shot, so...
Yeah. Oh, well, I imagine, here's what I imagine. They just showed you all the stuff that's shot for shot, and I bet you there's lots of things that are different about it.
I bet there isn't. I bet it's shot for shot. They Gus Van Sant psychoed it.
You know, Gus Van Sant did that as a protest, though.
Yeah. Okay.
He said, "Oh, they were like, we want you to do Psycho, and if you do it, we'll fund your movie." And he goes, "But Psycho's a perfect movie. Why would you remake it?" And like, because we want to colorize. We want all. You know, and then he's like, "Okay." And he's like, "Well, I can't do much to make Hitchcock's film better." So he changed very little and did shot for shot as a protest.
Okay.
No joke.
Anyway, that's what they appear to have done with the Lion King. So I guess this Lion King was done as a protest. So whoever made it could get funding to do the movie they want to do.
You've never even seen Lion King.
I've seen enough of it to know.
No, you haven't.
Total crap.
I've seen enough of Spider-Man: Homecoming. I don't need to see any. I'm good.
Whatever.
Whatever.
See, I don't.
It's the same logic you're using. I'm just applying something you've actually seen.
No, but the difference is you're a fan of Spider-Man, so why would you not want to see?
You're a fan of good films, but you won't watch Lion King.
Yes.
So I don't know, dude.
No, I won't.
Good film is a good film. Doesn't matter who fucking made it.
It's not our problem that you were an angsty teenager when that movie came out.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, actually, I was dating Mindy when that movie came out. So.
Oh, sorry, you were dating Mindy.
Yeah.
But
everything during that one period of his life. Let me think.
So anyway, the shitty trailer for the shitty remake of the shittier original of the shitty Lion Shitty King of shit came out this week. So if any of you care about that shit, it came out this week. So hope you enjoy all that crap and enjoy wasting your money. Like, oh, it's shot for shot. Well, Go to your DVD shelf and watch it right now. You've seen basically what you would be seeing, but it's live action. No, it fucking isn't. It's animated. It's CG. That's not live action. It's animated.
It's got live action backgrounds. It's basically old. It's basically fucking Ralph Bakshi, but without any of the cool flair.
Or boobs.
He would do live action backgrounds and animated characters sometimes.
Yes.
So like that, or
he'd rotoscope or whatever. Yeah. Cool. But
keep in mind, I'm not defending this remake. I'm defending the fact that I'm defending the original film. I have no interest in the remake. Remake, but I do bet there will be variations because this director will want to put his own little thing on it, and it won't be much, but it'll be enough that he will feel like he's made some contribution to Lion King.
Cool.
Like to be important like that.
In other news, the first teaser trailer for the new Addams Family came out. Why did I say it like that? The new Addams Family trailer came out. And I'm actually genuinely looking forward to that one. That one looks like...
Fester looks weird.
Fester looks like he does in the comics.
No. Not like the shape. I'm talking about like his skin tone, his nipples, or like everything looks really weird about him. Like he looks weird. Not his...
First of all, it's kind of weird that we know...
like he's a 3D model? The skin on the 3D model looks weird. Not the 3D model, you understand?
Okay.
I kind of agree with Stout on this one. It is kind of worrying me that we're concerning about Fester's nipples.
Like Fester's nipples don't look right.
Weird. I don't know. There's something
Should
weird
have more
about
nipply nipples.
But it's like that's like such a minor thing. I want to see this Addams Family so bad.
Yeah, so do I. It looks great, and I mean, it literally looks like the comic strip thrown into 3D animation. I mean, it's pretty impressive.
The nipples is a real focus.
The nipples. Fester's nipples. The movie.
I'm like bisexual. What are you asking? Are you trying to insinuate, Drum?
So the making of documentary by one of the disgruntled animators that'll appear at some independent film circuit will be whatever happened to Fester's nipples.
It was just his whole skin tone looks weird. I don't know.
Executive produced by Skinslip. Okay.
But to be fair, he's in a bathtub and that's all we see of him. So it's like,
well, that's the thing. Also, I mean, it could just be because he was in the tub.
Right. He could be covered in soapy water, right? And I don't know. I'll just wait until the movie to make my final judgments obvious.
It's hard to say. Yeah.
It looks good, and it's such a minor thing for me to nitpick though. It's just I love the rest of that trailer.
Oscar Isaac as the voice of Gomez. I didn't even realize that was him. And I keep saying Oscar Isaac is, his star is on the rise. I think he's a fantastic actor. I mean, Star Wars is a lot of fun, but I mean, I've seen some of the other stuff he's done, and he's a very versatile actor. Also,
he's a great actor.
Also, very smart guy. Like, if you ever see him in interviews, he is so well spoken and so well educated. So, yeah, I didn't even realize it was him. So, that's how convincing he was to me. I was like, who the hell is Gomez? I can't tell who that is. But
I don't remember the interview, but one of the Star Wars castmates described him as being smart as a whip.
Yes. Yeah.
I
talked about this before, but there's some extras on the Blu-ray of Ex Machina. And there's a panel discussion where they have him. They've got they've got the couple of the writers and the director. And Oscar Isaac, who is just an actor in the movie, had more to say and more thought-provoking things to contribute to the discussion than anybody else on the panel.
I feel like the director put his thoughts into the film.
Yeah, so fair enough. Yeah, no,
point,
for sure.
Right?
But
everyone else had, I don't know, their own thoughts.
But yeah, no, really, really interesting. I highly recommend everybody watch that panel discussion on the Ex Machina Blu-ray if you haven't already. It's very fascinating.
What?
Okay, so now we could drag this out all night, but let's just get the big news out of the way. Of course, it's na Star Wars teaser. Yeah.
Such a troll.
I know. I'm wearing the Batman shirt, so I had to.
Long and prosper.
So we got our first teaser for Star Wars Episode IX.
Star Wars X.
Star Wars X. Many machines in X. Nobody's gonna get that reference. Anyway,
Is it time for a discussion?
So the rise of the Skywalkers. It's Rise of Skywalker. The Rise of Skywalker. Getting me confused.
Someone called that in 2016, by the way.
So a lot of things in the trailer.
I'm sure they went through listed out a bunch of different names.
Oh, I'm sure.
A lot of things in the trailer. The internet has gone nuts, as they often do with any Star Wars trailer, just picking it apart and analyzing it to death. Oh my god! So we're going to forego our usual anti-spoiler rule for this and assume everybody in the world has seen the trailer, and we're going to talk about it openly.
Teaser, to be fair.
So
I want to say right now,
it is a teaser. It's not like
is it me or does the villain from the last two movies look like he's siding with the good guys in that little clip?
Which little clip?
A little segment of him, he lights his lightsaber and he's like knocking over a fucking scout trooper, dude.
Oh, yeah. I watched that clip a couple of times.
Skywalker that's rising?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a possibility. That's a possibility.
Yes, they are technically both.
And what if, here's the thing. Okay, Luke is dead. Okay. Anakin was supposedly destined to bring balance to the Force.
Yeah.
He technically does, is he's redeemed right before he dies. So he's been both dark and light.
Yeah.
There's some balance.
Yeah.
Luke also some dark and light, right?
Yeah.
There's a balance in him. What if this is the first Jedi with the actual balance, and Luke is the actual person the prophecy was supposed to be about? But that Anakin's destiny was to bring about the guy who's bringing about the prophecy.
I see what you're saying. Not that it was Anakin specifically, but Anakin's bloodline. And the prophecy was misinterpreted in that respect.
It was just the wrong Skywalker.
The purity of his bloodline is supposed to bring through the balance.
So it just took a little longer than they expected.
Oh, dude, I hope so. Oh, God. And by the way, don't even mention Ghost Emperor. That's probably a clone, guys.
Hold on. So, all right. So we don't know what... Okay, let's just slow down. Jesus Christ.
I'm so excited!
So the trailer, very notably, is narrated, voiceover narrated by Luke. And that was the first thing I picked up on. Was like, oh, it's Luke's voice, because we've been saying the whole time, oh, we're gonna get Force Ghost Luke. I mean, come on, guys, we're gonna get Force Ghost Luke.
They're gonna Yoda this shit.
They're gonna Yoda it, yeah. Yoda.
The very end, we're gonna see
Yoda.
I imagine very, very end of the trilogy, we'll see all the Force Ghosts lined up like at the end of every third movie.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's pretty logical. We'll see Force Ghost Luke.
And Kylo will be among them. Oh no!
No,
could be. So there's been speculation, I think, after Last Jedi, that it's possible that Kylo might turn, and that seems to be kind of what you're saying, that he might actually turn to the light side in the end. There's also been, we talked about this before, the whole question of Rey's lineage, which a lot of alarmist fans got their knickers in a twist, thinking that has been revealed. Her lineage is nothing. No, it isn't. That's wrong. I think the lineage is. We got a hint about that in the trailer, namely a scene where Rey is being very lovingly embraced by Leia, and tears are streaming down their faces. So what I think it is Rey is actually a Skywalker, which is what people were saying when the first one came out. Oh, she's probably a Skywalker. And then after the Last Jedi, it's like, what? She's nothing? Well, that's outrageous. Like, no, that's the red herring. You're believing the lie. She is actually a Skywalker.
See, I had always followed the path of her being a Skywalker.
Yeah.
You know, but the people I talked to were believing that it was... See, I know where you're going with this.
Yeah.
You know, where it's... People are believing that she's Luke's daughter, but when actuality it might come out to be Leia's daughter.
Yeah. I'm thinking something along the lines of where they separated Luke and Leia because of the perceived danger from Vader. But a slightly different situation where... Well, hold on. Let me finish my thought here. Where, in this case, they sent Rey off to wherever she was, but it turned out her parents were drunken assholes and went and abandoned her. But Han and Leia, in their hubris, thought they could handle Kylo as long as Luke was handling his training. And that's kind of how that played out.
My theory is Luke or Leia and Han were separated for many, 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 many years, and Leia's fighting a rebellion. I'm thinking that she and some other person, did bump uglies and stuff, and that's where the child came from. And they thought they were leaving the child in good hands, and that person died unexpectedly or whatever, or they turned out to be a shit person.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly. That's the whole idea. Is that they thought, that they were doing the right thing.
Maybe that baby was taken away from that safe place.
My theory on the whole, the whole thing is, which kind of there's a bit of evidence in The Last Jedi, with the whole being able to. I mean, a lot of people are saying it's because of the Force.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think it's because of brother and sister.
Yeah.
Of them being able to so strongly mentally communicate with each other.
Yeah, because even Kylo was asking, he said, why is the Force connecting us like this?
Yeah,
why
they're
is it connecting us
unsure.
in this way?
So
I don't know.
That's my theory on that they are both, they're both Leia's kids.
Their brother and sister.
That definitely that supports my theory. I could support my theory also, I should say.
Because it's Star Wars.
They have different daddies.
Everybody's related to everybody in some way.
Everything's connected. The core Star Wars is about the Skywalkers. It has always been.
Yeah.
Everybody's connected, and apparently everyone's British.
The Skywalkers are
only the Empire. Only the Empire is British.
Only the Empire, because evil.
Well, for the most part.
I mean, Skywalker and Sunrider, those lineages were meant to link together at some point. Come on.
Yeah.
And they even sound the same.
That's the point. Shinobi Sunrider. That's the goal. That's the new the old new Jedi Order.
Sunrider or the Skywalker,
Yeah, no, but I'm saying I swear to fuck, they always intended that to link, because that lineage is the most important lineage in the galaxy. And that
wouldn't it be hilarious if that was the hidden link of their two? It was because of how their names are laid out, Skywalker.
Oh yeah, I would assume there was just a name erasal, and that's just how the old names used to be. But I don't know.
Oh, they're both
anything's possible.
In the sky in forms of motion.
Ren and Rey, they're practically the same name.
They are practically the same name. Crap.
Literally one.
They're like yin and yang
one
of each
letter
other.
different. There you go. They're the Ren and Rey, or yin and yang. Hey, no.
What if the truth is?
I was going to say, wait a minute. There's an N in yin and an R in yang, but there isn't. But they both have Y's.
What if
they don't.
What if they're born twins?
Rain and Rang.
All I have to say
That's the Asian
is
version.
that I feel like a lot of people forgot the part in Episode 7 where it was pretty fucking clear, at least to me, that Han Solo kind of sort of recognized Rey.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of sort of had a feeling about Rey. He clearly had some, at the very least you could admit he had a different reaction to Rey than he had to, say, Finn or anybody else in the goddamn universe.
He felt familiar almost, it felt like. He almost knew her.
So,
or he recognized her in some way.
Yeah.
So that
maybe not directly.
Thinking he probably recognizes her because he probably knows the person whose daughter this is.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Whether if it actually is his daughter.
Maybe he saw some of Leia in her, and he was like, "Holy shit, what?"
Yeah, possibly.
And he's automatically thinking, "Oh well, I've been gone for 10 fucking years, of course." And he just doesn't ask; he just leaves it alone.
Yeah.
He never assumes, right? Because look, if you're separated from someone for 10 years, that's a long fucking time to expect monogamy. That's a long time, man. Especially when there's no communication. That's a Anyway, the reality of humans,
So yeah, a lot of questions, a lot of speculation, and possibly a lot of answers in that little teaser. It certainly has got people.
And super bad. I hope everyone gets pissed off super bad.
Well, and that's the thing that we've been saying sometimes somewhat aggressively for the past 2 fucking years is Last Jedi is the middle chapter of a trilogy. Don't take all the answers in that as the final answer, because it's not. I mean, the whole purpose of a middle chapter of a trilogy is to leave your characters in peril and with all hope is lost, and they've very little hope that they're going to win, and they're beaten down, and they're tired, and they've been through hell.
All back to the very first movie, not the prequels, because the idea there's gonna be some there's gonna be synergy in this, not synergy. There's gonna be
but it's Act 2 of the story. So Act 3 is where the heroes come back from that pit of despair, and they triumph, and they learn from their mistakes and stuff like that. They have to make mistakes in order to learn from them. Hence Poe's stupid, dunderheaded plan that was doomed to fail. Hence Rose and Finn's stupid, dunderheaded plan that was doomed to fail. Hence pink-haired commander woman's stupid, dunderheaded plan that was determined to fail. I'm failing at saying it. So
Sean's ability to make his point and failing at that.
So all of this human foibleness resulting in failure and despair and death and horribleness. That's Act 2.
The only thing that purple-haired lady
there was a tweet.
Was great, probably one of the coolest scenes in that movie.
Okay,
visually,
there was a tweet, and it's a very important tweet. Person named TestTube27 on that number, Mike.
Okay.
Said one more time for the people in the back: "Kill the past was not the message of Last Jedi. That's what the villain's perspective was. Who was beaten by a literal ghost from the past.
Yes.
Bad guy, kill the past. Good guy, learn from the past. Learn from your failures." It's funny how a small group of people decided to take in the first lesson rather than the lesson involving failure.
The actual lesson, yeah.
Yeah. It's such a brilliant, summation. I had to bring that out.
That's the thing is...
all these people were angry and bitter about it because, well, you're listening to the people from the dark side. Of course you're going to be angry and bitter about it. You're listening to the Sith and you're taking them at their word.
Yeah.
Dummy.
You're letting the trolls win, i.e. the Sith. The Sith are trolling you, and you're buying into it.
That's like talking to a person who you know is a fucking con man and expecting him to tell you the truth ever.
Yeah.
It's never going to happen. Not as long as he's identifies as a con man.
I just realized my sock's inside out.
Don't you hate that?
I've been wearing it that way all day.
I hate it when I'm sitting there at the computer and I look down and my shirt's inside out. Oh, okay. I've done that twice on screen where I step off the screen, flip my shirt inside out. You can see. I will have my shirt on backwards once. I was like, oh, yeah. See, I care enough to know that I'm dressed.
So pretty excited.
That trailer gave me goosebumps.
Oh yeah, same.
It was fantastic. Loved it. And of course, people are already complaining about the cool ninja move that Rey does to jump over the thing, the ship speeding at her. And I'm like, okay, we've seen other Jedi do moves like that before. And it's like, Rey's now a ninja? What the fuck, Mary Sue? This is SJW bullshit, Mary Sue bullshit of bullshit.
I have to stop just because it's a fucking female Jedi. Go fuck yourself.
I have to contend with Stout here, and I need a comment. Someone posted a side-by-side comparison of North by Northwest and that scene from Star Wars, and Stoudman's like, that's probably not a reference. I'm like, actually, bullshit. That's literally the definition of homage, which is taking something that's already been done and shoot it in the same way, but change it in a way, in your own way, to make it yours. That's an homage. That's an homage to North by Northwest.
I said it was probably not intentional.
No, it might be. You never know. But I mean, it's a pretty famous scene. You know, what's his face being chased by the plane. I mean,
my point though is that it's for different reasons.
Well, it doesn't have to be the same reason. It's a visual homage.
It's a visual reference. It's a visual homage.
Visual, I can get behind, but it's so different because the one is completely running away in terror, and the other one is
so fucking what?
Well, that's the point, though. That's the point, though, Stat. How can you? How are you missing this? That's the point. It's taking that moment that is so familiar, and it's the one where Cary Grant is running away in fear, but it's taking that familiar situation and turning it on its head. It's like Rey's not running away in fear; she's turning around and fighting it.
Yeah. That's the homage part.
If Cary Grant was a Jedi, that's what he would have done. But he wasn't, so he ran.
The only thing an homage needs to do is make you go, oh, is that from that one movie? Did its job. The end. It doesn't have to be exact. It doesn't have to be the same context.
No.
It could be completely unrelated. It could literally a guy driving a motorcycle and suddenly a fucking plane buzzes him. If it's shot the same way, it's the same fucking way exactly, then it's a fucking reference, man. I'm sorry. That's all it takes.
Okay.
That's an homage, man.
I can agree to. Yeah, no.
And the
I fight in real life about it.
And the thing at the end where they're looking out over the plane and there's like the big chunk of the crashed debris of the Death Star.
One of the Death Stars or the Star Killer.
One of them, yeah. I think it's one of the. I think it's one of the Death Stars.
And that's an echo of the past because that's a literal something. That's something that would have happened if something that big would have blown up. There would have been probably an entire civilization who considers that the greatest catastrophe of their entire civilization, as 300 million tons of Death Star crashed into their fucking city from 5 light years away, 1,000 years later.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the great fucking cataclysm they talk about. It's just it was a victory for someone else.
There are stories there that maybe will be told in the extended media someday.
It'll be the wage of all this war they've fought. And
I have like the trailer up and running, and I'm like pausing at clips.
Well, at the end, when you hear that Emperor's laugh, that could be Snoke. To be fair, let's be honest. Regardless, it's probably
it could be again a bit of a fake out. Get everybody think it's the Emperor.
It could be a Force ghost.
It could be a Force. I mean, everybody's saying the Sith don't have Force ghosts. The Sith don't have pork roasts, but the Sith hate pork roasts. I don't know why I can't talk today. But who's to say? I mean, Palpatine was a very powerful Sith, so who's to say? I mean, he broke a lot of the other rules. So, I mean, I don't know of any other Sith or Jedi that could shoot fucking lightning out of their hands. So,
that's supposed to be a thing they do at a higher level.
So like, maybe he can... Yeah, but he's the highest level one we've seen. Like, we haven't seen anybody that matches his level of dark force power. But,
lightning fingers.
Yeah, thank you, Skinslip. So anyway, so who's to say he didn't break that rule as well? And it's like, oh, fuck this. I am the Emperor. If I want a Force Ghost, I'm gonna have a Force Ghost.
Oh yeah, Count Dooku also shot lightning.
Yeah, who did?
You're right. Count Dooku also did lightning.
Oh, Count Dooku did too. That's correct. Yeah, no, I forgot
Count
about
my
that.
favorite of the Sith, by the way.
He was Christopher Lee. I mean, come on.
I'm sad that like we didn't get to see more of his tyranny because he's type dark tyrannus, right? And he's like he's a imposing dark visage, and he's like he's cooler than fucking Darth Vader. I mean, like he's.
Have you seen or played Bounty Hunter?
No.
Okay, I'll have to do
that. Not even
canon
anymore, by the way. But
no, it can be.
No, but I mean, technically, it's not.
I know, but again, it's one of those things where we talked about this with the Droids cartoon earlier.
Well,
but it's like, to me, if there's nothing that directly contradicts it, I'm fine with considering it secondary canon. Until something comes along in one of the shows or movies or whatever that does contradict it. So
you have to understand, all these movies so far, nothing here has contradicted the classic expanded universe, and I'm just sticking with that right now. That's it. I'm good.
The only thing
the
only thing it's contradicted is the stuff that followed episode 6.
Whatever. But even that, like, you know, other than the Courtship of Princess Leia and
the Thrawn trilogy.
And the Thrawn trilogy comes later, way later. It's not immediately after. That's like 10 years later. That could easily still happen. All this is happening pretty well.
No, we're past that time period in the movies.
Oh yeah, it would be. You know, actually, no, we could have had the Thrawn trilogy happen in between still, though.
But Thrawn, it's already been rewritten. Like, Thrawn has been introduced into the series Rebels.
Oh, that. But I don't care about that. But I'm saying is like nothing here.
Dude, Rebels is canon.
No, but nothing in the movies, which is the only thing I consider canon, has contradicted that. So I could easily just fit the Thrawn trilogy right in the middle there and call it. There's 20 years of time that's not on film.
But you can't, because like Thrawn's empire does not fit in with the First Order, like, and how that came about. It's been contradicted.
But the thing about that is there's more than one warlord vying for emperorship. So it could very be that Thrawn's a warlord Now the First Order is also another warlord. Snoke's another warlord, right?
Yeah,
and there's probably another dude too.
I don't think they fit. The point is, no. Fits
my head. It's all that matters.
No, but they don't fit. Like with official canon, they don't fit. Anyway, that's not what my. Okay, enough. That's not what my point was. What my point was stuff like droids and bounty hunter. They cover time periods that have not been covered in any other media.
That's true.
And thus, there's nothing that contradicts them. Nothing that you have to rework in your head to make it fit. There's just nothing that contradicts them.
Technically, nothing in Battle for Endor makes it not canon either. To be fair.
In what?
I love those movies, but I mean, to be fair, they're not nothing there makes them not canon.
I didn't hear what you said. Nothing in what?
Battle for Endor.
Yeah. No, exactly. There's nothing that contradicts those either. I've always considered them canon. So,
I do too. I want them on Blu-ray, please, Disney. Now
as Stoudman continually reiterates, really, the Ewok movies are the best ones of all of the Star Wars fiction ever created.
I really want those movies on Blu-ray. I do. I do. Or at least a fucking reissue of the DVD so I can add to my collection finally. Yes. Good lord. Not buying a bootleg.
Yeah. Thrawn figured pretty heavily into the EU. It was basically the de facto episode 7, 8, and 9 when there wasn't an episode 7, 8, and 9.
It was so good. I wish it would just adapted them.
The Thrawn trilogy. And
make it still.
And he factored into the comics that Dark Horse did as well. They actually worked all of that into the continuity and stuff, and there was a lot of stuff.
I mean, they could do a trilogy of movies that fit in the middle of the current two sets of trilogies and just adapt most of the Thrawn stuff, and then just change out the heroes to some other rebel or whatever, you know.
Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder, Brinsley. There's also a new Star Wars game coming out.
That looks pretty cool.
Which I haven't looked at.
I didn't get a chance to see that one. What does it look like?
I haven't looked at the trailer yet. I was just surprised to see.
It's just cinematic stuff. There's no actual gameplay stuff.
Of course, one of those.
It looks kind of cool though. Or it looks cool.
No, but you know what it is?
What?
Remember that canceled Star Wars game that we got that we didn't get?
Yeah.
Obviously, because it was canceled. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Okay.
Oh, that's probably what it is. Yeah.
It even has a similar title.
They probably changed the title because the IP they need to make a new trademark or whatever.
Well, hold on, I just found it kind of funny that we just had the announcement 2 weeks ago that Disney has relinquished EA's Star Wars license and is reverting it all back to in-house. And then suddenly EA announces a new Star Wars game. Like, what the hell? But I mean, obviously this has been in development for who knows how long. But I guess they're just kind of rushing it out now because, well, we better put it out now before the license expires. So I'm imagining Disney gave them kind of a time period. It's like, well, wrap up whatever you're doing and then it's ours.
Yeah, it's probably like you have until the end of the year or whatever to finish off your project or something. Yeah,
like whatever, something like that.
I mean, legally speaking, they have to give them some reasonable time. They can't,
obviously.
Or take over the cost of the project and refund them the cost.
I was just surprised to see a new Star Wars game announced from EA so soon after the announcement that they were losing the license. It just seemed kind of like odd timing to me. But
now, actually, is this the first time with this new Star Wars game that we're actually seeing in some form of motion Purge troopers?
What? I don't know what that is.
The troopers you see with the red fin mask and the kind of things coming down.
Oh,
they're called guards. They're called Purge troopers.
Okay.
Oh, those like First Order guys or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because that's apparently in the game. That's what they're called.
Okay.
So I don't know if that was maybe if Brandon knew something about that. There's some kind of back history.
Cool.
But I don't know everything, man. There's a lot of expanded universe. I only go up to a certain era, and then I stop. When the new Jedi Order stuff came around, and then they had like Ben, and they had like Mara Jade. I liked that stuff up until one of the children dies, and I thought that was such a bullshit way.
Yeah.
Like the way they did it was such bullshit. Yeah. Not that one of the children died. One of the twins. There was twins and another child, and one of them dies, and I don't want to spoil in case you're reading it. But, I was so furious with the way they did it, and I was I stopped reading at that point. So there's a bunch of back expanded universe stuff. I'm just oh, I guess so. I have no idea. I
remember New Jedi Order was 20 plus books too. That was a huge series they did. But
there's nothing saying they can't do Mara Jade in a movie.
Yeah. That'd
She was
be
the Emperor's
great.
hand, you know.
Yeah,
She was an assassin.
She's a fan, definitely a fan favorite.
And at the end, you could just insinuate she meets up with Luke and never actually show up. And there's a whole expanded universe love story between those two characters. But
Strong is asking, does anything contradict Shadows of the Empire? That's an interesting question because that, of course, was
not canon anymore either. But yeah, nothing really.
Well, nothing is technically canon anymore from anything prior to what came out concurrent with Episode 7.
Yeah.
But so technically, everything has been wiped from canon. It's a clean slate.
I think there's been a new story that fills that gap. A new story, like not.
But as for when did Shadows of the Empire take place? Was that
between Empire and Return? There's like a 2-year gap or a year gap
in the middle there. So
it's about them taking down Han Solo.
Yeah,
and
so
I think
the game
his body goes to, like his kid, his like it gets snagged away from Boba Fett to Prince Shizor, who's runs this organization called Black Sun, and they're trying to track down his body, and then he ends up getting at some point fucking Jabba gets it, you know, it fills in some of those gaps.
So so no, I would think that given that it's in that time period, then no, there wouldn't be anything that's really contradicted it, because unless I don't know if the comics.
Hey, listen.
I'm looking right at the fucking chat. Listen to what. Okay, we're obviously in the middle of talking about something else, Jail. I'll get to your question when I get to it. Jesus Christ.
All right, maybe that should be 50 cents instead of 25 cents.
Then, yeah, I'm thinking. But, fuck, I lost my train of thought now. But yeah, I mean, there hasn't been anything specific that I can think of, unless they're doing something in the comics or novels that I'm unaware of that takes place in that time period that may contradict it. But I don't follow any of those, so I don't know.
I think there was a story that takes place in that gap now that fills that gap, that replaces Shadows of the Empire, but I'm not entirely sure.
All right. And to answer your question, JL, before you lose your mind, no, I have no plans for Star Wars Day because I'm going to be too busy doing Batman stuff. So it's going to be all Batman for like the next few months. So I don't have any other plans.
So obsessed with Batman.
Other than Batman-related things. So Batman, and then straight into Halloween after all the Batman stuff. So I'm pretty much
more Batman.
I'm pretty much full up until the end of the year. So
and then he'll probably still do some Batman.
And I have plans for November as well. And then I'll probably do more Batman just because I'm sure some people will be pissed off and annoyed that it's so much Batman stuff. So I'll do a few more Batman things just to annoy them specifically.
That's my point. Is there'll be some residual projects that you'll just finish up because it's what you want to do.
So it'll be, so then I'll have...
This man spent 4, maybe even 5 hours just getting the fucking intro he wanted. Batman Telltale series.
He did. I watched him for most of that. I did other things, but I looked over and he's still doing the fucking thing. What are you talking?
Yes.
He paid $1 for a font.
Yes.
Just fucking have the font he wanted for the fucking intro.
Don't you fucking tell him too much anything. Just shut up and enjoy the project or don't. That's it.
That's right.
Jesus.
I love the fact that Stoud gets so stressed out over my obsessive attention to detail when I'm putting my videos together. You guys have no idea. You just see, you'll just watch the video, you'll see like the 30-second title sequence, and then carry on with your day.
500,000 followers on or subscribers on YouTube. I don't know what the fuck.
But what you don't see is what everyone on Twitch sees is that 30-second intro took me 6 hours to put together. Because of agonizing over little details and thinking of different ways to do it and changing my mind on things.
And yelling at JL for saying, hey, listen. Asking questions. No kidding. It's happening earlier.
Yeah.
Pretty hilarious.
Well, I just remember that clip I got when you broke the audio because you were screaming about putting the pink around the green.
Oh.
Ew, pink, scream!
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing when I'm just pointing out how you're not going to make any money off this. I'm just fucking trolling you. That's all.
I know. I know you are.
Yeah, it's basically Stoud's just going...
But, I mean, you're not wrong.
Stoud's just like, should have used a better font.
Pretty much. Perfect.
Yeah, there was a free version that was a similar font, but it wasn't quite right. I needed the font.
I'm the cheap ass who wouldn't pay $1 and would instead use the knockoff font and then just modify the font so it looks more like the right that was supposed to.
Oh, I could have done that with the free one, but
that's how I am though. That's kind of anal. If I get really into something, I'm like, fuck you, I ain't paying you $1 for that shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand draw this shit.
No, I normally don't bother. I'll usually just get something similar. But quite frankly, I really liked the font that they used in the Telltale games. So I was like, no, I really want to use the real, actual font. So found out what it was called. I found actually the website of the guy who designed the font, and where he had it for sale, just as a pay. And he was not a dick about it either. Like a lot of font designers was like $370 to use this font, and this one was like, pay what you want. I'm like, okay, I want to pay $1, so that's what I will pay.
Is it pay what you want? Can I get a link to that guy's site?
I don't remember what it was now. It was
you son of a bitch! I want the guy's font.
I can probably find it again. it's not hard to find.
I'll pay you exactly $0. Hooray! Free font.
I think you have to pay something, but
I'd give him $1.
But no, it was a really nice font. It was the one used for the main Batman title in the Telltale games, and for Batman.
For font, Carlton, what are you talking about?
And for the summer of Batman, which starts in May, because May is the official 80th anniversary of Batman, part of it will be games. And the first couple of games I'm playing are the Telltale games. Excuse me, so look forward to that. And it's not going to be one of those weekly things where I make you wait a week between episodes. No, it's going to be like a Monday through Friday thing. So starting the first Monday in May, right through Friday will be the first game. The following week will be the second game. They're all actually rendering right now on the other computers. So
you gotta get playing more games soon.
I do actually, and next after that, I'm going to play all the Arkham Asylum games. So I'll be doing that very soon.
Editing for that's going to be so long.
Well, not really. I mean, I'll just chop it up into episodes.
I guess I should get back to my playthrough so I can be ahead of you slightly.
So there was another Star Wars game that was also announced.
Another one?
What?
There's two. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a VR series of Star Wars games created by Lucasfilms with collaborations with Industrial Light and Magic.
Cool. That's why I didn't hear about it. I don't follow any VR news. That makes sense.
That sounds
cool. They were kind of announced at the same time next to each other. That's how I found out.
Yeah, but I only found out the Star Wars because someone posted it.
But yeah, check this out. It's a Star Wars VR series. Episode 1 is called Vader Immortal.
Oh, that sounds cool.
And it says you'll play as a smuggler operating near Mustafar, the planet on which Vader has set up home in a giant fortress. Sith Lord has captured you at the beginning of the episode and tasked you with a mission. You'll go explore the base, and you'll eventually find a lightsaber with which to do battle.
That's why he lost his legs and shit. Isn't that where they had the fight? That's the fight in Mustafar, isn't it?
Mustafar is the planet. Yeah,
it's the big lava planet.
That's why he built a fucking fortress there.
Yes,
it means something to them.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, it should take you between 45 minutes and an hour to finish the first episode, though there's a standalone mode called Lightsaber Dojo.
Oh, James Earl Jones is in the voice.
Wield the legendary weapon in open-ended play. There's going to be 3 episodes, and it's going to take place between Revenge of the Sith and Rogue One in the Star Wars timeline.
Nice.
Scott Lawrence will be the voice of Vader, as he's voiced him in several other games, and Maya Rudolph will play a droid named Z0E3.
Cool.
And I've seen a little bit of gameplay of it, and it looks like
James Earl Jones is Vader. I'm sold on that. But
the beginning of it's going to be like an escape room. Like you're a captain, and you have to find your way out and like sneak around this big, massive base with Vader. Almost think of like Alien Isolation,
but with Vader.
Oh my god! It's like a
VR.
Okay.
Vader.
Sold.
That would be like a off the video game.
If you had to eventually find a lightsaber and fight Vader.
Or anyway from Vader. It's like a horror movie.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely sold on that. Brinsley, to answer your question, yes, I will also be playing Arkham Origins. Like I said, all the Arkham games. I still need to get Blackgate, but otherwise I have all the other ones.
That one's fucking terrible. So.
Which one?
Blackgate. It's fucking terrible, like controls-wise.
Cool. Then it should make for some frustrating and thus hilarious gameplay videos.
Is all I'm saying.
You know what your last Batman game you should play just to end off the whole series, the whole thing?
Oh dear.
Adventures of Batman and Robin on the Sega Genesis.
Well, if I can find it.
You know, there's a mod on the Steam Workshop probably that'll turn one of your.
Oh, that's a possibility.
It's
Yeah.
actually on the.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that is a.
I have like 100
That
games.
is a fantastic beat 'em up.
Wait. It's on what, Stout?
Okay,
The
on the Genesis collection.
on Steam when you the thing that you can download all the.
Yeah.
You know how you got Shakan or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Shaycon. Yeah.
That way.
Oh, so it's like a
Batman
mod.
in there.
It's
You'll
like a
find all the
modification.
Batman games.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's in the
sweet.
Steam
Okay.
Dude,
Workshop.
you'll find all the Batman games, and you can play all the.
Seriously? All of them?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're all there.
We
I
need to
think
do that.
Revenge of the Joker's there for sure.
I gotta look.
I think the Genesis had the run of some of the best Batman games.
I think
Yeah.
Batman Forever's when it's not there because it was dog shit and no one likes it. But, I mean,
Basically, here's what you do, Sean. You go on there and you find the games that you need, and then you say, "Damn it! It's for this. It's only a mod for this one game that I don't have on this set yet."
Oh.
And then somebody in the chat will immediately buy it for you.
they're like $2.
That does kind of tend to happen a lot, doesn't it? Damn, I don't have this game. Oh wait, now I do. Yeah.
Yeah, but I have like 100 something games in my Sega Genesis collection because of that.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. I don't
Every now
know
and then
how
there's,
to I don't know how to search for those, like the actual like the Steam Workshop
Are you in
ones.
Steam?
Yes.
Did you go to the workshop?
No.
No.
I don't know
Okay.
where to go for that.
Hold on. Don't
Click on
download
your,
this
go to your
bad.
library.
Okay,
Click
hold
on
Wait. Just let Garbage Gamer tell me.
Oh my god. Whatever, dude.
Yeah. When you click on the game and the description on the side, you'll see a little blue box that says Steam Workshop.
Uh-huh.
Click that, and it'll take you to that specific game's Steam Workshop. There, you can actually search for the game specifically.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Like I said.
Sorry,
It's a little convoluted.
You were both talking at the same time. I wasn't hearing either one of you, so I just randomly selected Garbage Gamer.
Fine. Just like whatever, dude. It's all good, man.
Not offended.
I'm literally looking to download the games I don't have from the Mega. I have like all of the games. I downloaded everything I had that every mod applicable basically. So I'm just downloading the new ones that I haven't gotten yet. So I'm just like,
why does it say all these aren't installed? They are installed. Stupid thing. Oh, Steam Workshop. There we are. Browse.
I'm still looking through the teaser trailer, and I'm seeing things. I'm like, hey, things that probably are not significant, but I just think they're neat. Like the fact that an A-wing shows up twice.
Uh-huh. Batman.
Like,
okay, here we go. What do we got? Holy shit, there's everything.
I told you.
It does have Batman Forever.
Oh, they do have Batman Forever.
Yeah.
So bad.
Let me see. Hold on.
we got a good Batman game.
We got Batman, which is based on
Make
the
sure
movie.
it's not in Russian. Make sure you look at the description.
I'm just looking. I'm not going to download anything now, but
just warning you.
Okay, so there's Batman, which is a mod for Sonic the Hedgehog. I need Sonic the Hedgehog. Batman Returns, a mod for Alex Kidd and the Enchanted Castle. Batman Forever.
Street Rage mods. Kind of nice.
There is Revenge of the Joker. Batman and Robin. So the Adventures of Batman are based on the animated series.
That's the one that everyone wants you to play.
Don't forget to check the game.
Yeah, because that game is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
There's another one. Yeah, I'm looking. It says Batman Returns. This is a mod for Revenge of Shinobi. I actually have that one, so that I could get that one. And then one for Golden Axe.
Yeah, you have to have the game to mod them, obviously, Brindley. You can't mod a game you don't own.
Well, yeah, exactly. The whole point is these are game mods, where but they're perfect. I mean, they just use I guess they use a similar game engine, so they just change everything around to
it's basically using IPS patching because it's using ROMs. It's using an IPS patch to write over.
So, also, Revenge of the Joker is a mod for Golden Axe, which I also have. So that's pretty sweet. Yeah. So there's like five games there that I could play. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Yeah, 5 games. Cool. Well, that's definitely a possibility. Yeah.
Yeah, the only other one I would recommend you play, but it's for the Super Nintendo, not for the.
Yeah.
That's Batman Returns.
Yeah, one I would love to play actually is Batman Vengeance, because I have it for the PS2 and loved it. And yeah, that was another one based on the animated series. There is
the reason why I love...
There is a PC version, but none of the current places seem to have it.
Not even
the reason I love Batman Returns...
I haven't checked Abandonware.
It's one of those games that it's almost like Ninja Turtles, where it kind of uses the foreground and the background.
Mm-hmm.
So you can like take an enemy, like if you're near like a window or a door, he'll take the enemy and just go bam along the wall, and you'll like crack and shatter the window.
Nice.
And it's just like it has that like thud thing sound effect that the Super Nintendo always had. Now like muffled thud noise. And like and you can throw people at the screen, you can slam them up against walls and stuff like that. And it was just it's such a satisfying game. It's one of the large sprite fucking game like Streets of Rage or like Final Fight. You know, it's just very fun, very satisfying.
Yeah. I think of the Arkhamverse as the Amalgium Batman universe. Amalgium.
Amalgium.
A mixture of the comics, bits of Batman the animated series, other Batman media, bits of the films, all combined into one mishmash Batman universe. Yeah, that's when I played the demo for the first Arkham game. That was my first impression of it. It just seemed to be kind of, as you say, like a mishmash from all these bits of Batman lore and other media, which I'm fine with. I mean, as long as they're they're doing it sort of as a loving tribute to all of those things, then hey, I'm good. We should probably get back to some news here. We got lots more news. What is it? We got this one actually might be interesting. First trailer for the documentary "What We Left Behind," looking back at Star Trek Deep Space Nine. So that might be interesting to look at, kind of retrospective on Deep Space Nine. This I watched the trailer for this. This one I'm actually pretty interested to check out. First trailer for the documentary "Not for Resale," which is about the decline of physical media within the gaming industry and the rise of digital content. And it's also about game stores and game store owners. They actually have Angry Video Game Nerd in there, or James Rolfe in one of the interviews. But looks really interesting. Like I watched the trailer for it. It's if you're interested at all in gaming and gaming culture.
Not really.
And gaming collect. Well, I know you aren't, but other people are. It's not all about you, dude.
I'm the guy sitting in the corner going,
yeah, exactly. So it looks really interesting, and it's something I definitely want to check out. And I'll be sure to watch it without Skinslip, apparently. So
you need to watch it. You and me, Sean, we will
not
have
one for our movie Mondays. That's right. We'll have a movie day of Garbage Gamer now. Okay, so first trailer for the CBS Films documentary Pavarotti, directed by Ron Howard. That's actually pretty cool. It says the film will delve deep into the life and career of arguably the greatest opera singer of all time, Luciano Pavarotti. Very nice. Let's see here. First trailer for the National Geographic limited series The Hot Zone, based off the book of the same name, tells the story of the Ebola virus's first arrival onto U.S. soil in 1989. So if you like stuff about viri, that's something you might want to check out.
I happen to know a film reviewer friend who has very good taste in film, so that was an amazing documentary.
Cool. All right.
And that everyone should watch it if you're interested in documentaries at all.
There you go. Really I do. Like, honestly, I'm not picky about documentary subjects as long as, like, is it interesting?
I get into phase. I'm in a true crime phase right now.
I like true crime stuff, yeah.
I'm watching a lot of true crime documentary and get myself paranoid.
Yep, I like. There's a lot of good ones on Netflix actually too.
I've there's so many good ones on Netflix. Yeah. Netflix is the king of true crime documentaries right now.
Yeah. So AMC apparently announced that The Walking Dead will get a second spin-off series, and the first season of it will be 10 episodes long, which is interesting because I think the main series is ending soon. Is it not? Like I know, yeah. I don't know if season 9 is going to be the last one or.
Is The Walking Dead still going?
Fear the Walking Dead is still going, yes. I think
there you go. Hey, look.
I think they're in season 4, so I guess...
They'll go for a few seasons, and then they'll end Fear the Walking Dead, and they're just going to hit top.
Keep... Yeah. They're basically doing what Star Trek did. Until the franchise ran out of steam, and they had to rest it for a while.
No end of stories that you tell about that world, because it's humanity. We're
about
capable of a lot of things.
Yeah. Exactly.
We're you just said we're capable of atrocities and heroics, and it's
That was the best typo ever, Carlatin. The Walking Dad. Look, he's walking. Oh my God. Run away.
Sorry. The
walking dad.
Now, this is some news everybody's been waiting for ever since they first announced it was a thing that was happening. Disney finally unveiled the price for their streaming service. So it's apparently going to be $6.99 a month. It's actually pretty reasonable. Or
wow.
Or
holy fuck.
Hold on, you can pay for a full year up front for $69.99. So you basically get 2 months free if you pay for a year in advance.
Now I'm gonna tell you right now, sold, and two, that price is definitely going up after the first year.
Oh yes, absolutely.
I was definitely going up to $10.
Don't think it's going up. You're fucking insane.
I predict year 2 it will be at least $10. Yeah, $10 a month.
At least 8, I would say. I think they're gonna release $2 years next.
That's you know, honestly, that being that cheap, I might even consider grabbing that myself if it's available in Canada, because apparently it's going to have a massive catalog of content, old and new.
Oh, right.
They're going to be moving a lot of their stuff to exclusive status, like all the Star Wars and Marvel stuff. They're going to have new Star Wars and Marvel stuff on there, in addition to a lot of stuff, a lot of classic cartoons, I would assume, and movies and stuff like that.
All their major award-winning animated movies are going to be there day one. 3,000 episodes of animated shows are going to be available day one.
Wow, so I assume that's all the Disney Afternoon stuff will be on there?
Probably all of Disney animated shit. I would be shocked if there's a single fucking thing missing. You're going to go in there like, really? Marsupilami? People were asking for that? Yes, people were asking for that.
I will pay $6.99 to watch Wonderful World of Color.
There you go.
I mean, there's screenshots taken. There's like, they have sections that says Mickey, and it's got like a bunch of the old Mickey cartoons.
Nice.
Not all of them. They're obviously ones missing.
Yes,
I imagine as they digitize them, they'll just add them. There's no reason why they wouldn't.
I wonder. See, now I'm wondering, like in terms of their classic cartoons, how much of the World War II stuff is going to be on there?
Well,
be interesting.
They did these lovely introductions with Leonard Maltin. So I imagine when they release them, those introductions will be part of watching that episode.
It's like take it with the historical context kind of thing.
You have to watch the intro to get to the cartoon. Yeah. And I bet you won't be able to skip it.
Yeah. That's
good. You'll have to watch the intro.
See, now that is a solution I don't mind. First off, because it's a very, good solution. It educates people. And second, because they got Leonard Maltin to do it.
Well, and he did it years ago. They did it for their archive.
I love Leonard Maltin.
I used when my ex-wife had all of them.
Nice.
So watch them. Cool. There's a whole collection of World War II stuff.
That's good. Well, hopefully they'll do that. Yeah. So that sounds pretty good. So it's definitely something to take a look at. And also,
about the content though, imagine like WWE, like every month they just release. Here's a bunch of old shows we've digitized, or so like, if your show's not there, keep telling them you want it because they'll eventually get it. Anyway,
so I'm guessing the first one was phenomenal smash hit. Apparently, Shazam 2 is already in the works. Several key players are expected to return, such as the writers and the director. So, apparently it's just doing gangbusters at the box office. So
I really want to see it.
Yeah, so do I. It looks like fun from what I've seen in the trailers. Like it's just like a really fun, light, superhero movie, which is good. It's kind of a nice change from all the dark, gritty stuff we've had for years. It's like, let's have a mix, We can have some dark, gritty stuff and some fun stuff, It doesn't have to be all dark and gritty, as much as I love dark and gritty. But yeah.
No, it must be all dark and gritty.
We were talking about this show last week, or a couple weeks ago, I think. Seth Rogen announced that the upcoming season of Preacher, which will be season 4, will apparently be the last. So that will be it.
At least they know it going into it. That's going to be the end. There won't be a cliffhanger, I hope.
Yeah. Well, and also, I mean, the original comic didn't run very long either, so I'm not surprised that they kind of do a shorter run series.
2 years, I think.
So, I don't know. Well, it's 6
issues, I think, right?
It's 6 volumes. I think it was about 3 years, actually, like 30-something
Yeah, maybe
issues.
3. Yeah, it's like 3 years. Yeah, it's like 2 volumes.
I think it's like 30-something issues. But, yeah. So anyway, I definitely. So maybe we'll get a complete series set. I don't know. But, that's why I definitely want to pick up to go with the graphic novel set, and then eventually read the comics, watch the show, and review the whole lot of them. But let's see. So Disney Plus is looking to produce a Hawkeye series with Jeremy Renner returning as the titular character. That's actually pretty awesome. Rosie, by the way, loves Hawkeye. She completely just fell in love with him when we watched the first Avengers movie. Actually, not even before that, when he first appeared in the MCU in the first Thor movie, she was like, "Oh, who's that?" I'm like, "That's Hawkeye." I'm like, cool. And then his whole, like, he gets a lot more to do in the Avengers, of course. He's under Loki's control for a little bit, but then when he goes back to normal and he's fighting alongside the Avengers and alongside Black Widow and everything and just kicking a lot of ass, she was like, okay, he's my favorite character. I'm like, really? Okay, interesting. But yeah, so she'll be very happy to hear that news, I'm sure. So, apparently the plot is as follows. Clint Barton will be training a new Hawkeye in Kate Bishop, as she is next in line to take up the mantle. Interesting. So it'd be kind of in a mentor role, I guess. But, yeah, it'd be cool to see. I'm wondering if, because we of course know that there's a Black Widow movie in the works. I'm wondering if he'll be in that as well. Like, if it'll show, like, I don't know what time period the Black Widow movie is going to be. If it's going to be early adventures or recent adventures.
Or continuing, or who knows.
Continuing, or who knows. But,
it could be we could get to know her past. That would be really cool, because she had a really interesting past.
Well, exactly. Yeah, and that's the thing. Because we know that her and Hawkeye have worked together in the past and have an established professional relationship. So it'd be interesting to see how that formed. You know, that is an origin story that I would like to see. I imagine
the fact that she used to work for Russia probably might deal with that, and then, you know, at some point she becomes a double agent, and that'd be kind of interesting. And they're like, it's like James Bond movie, dude, with Scarlett Johansson as James Bond. I'm sold.
Yeah. Also, speaking of Marvel shows, there's a couple new Marvel shows also in the works. They're going to actually do one for Winter Soldier, and apparently Falcon is going to be getting a TV series. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, so we're getting a lot more Marvel TV, apparently. I don't know how many of these are going to be on TV, how many are going to be on streaming services. I'm assuming most of them will be on streaming services.
I bet a lot of them are just going to be 1 or 2 seasons, and that's it.
It's going to be shorts, mini-series things. Dave Bautista has joined Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead, which is a zombie heist film, which is going to be exclusive to Netflix. That sounds like a blast already, just that short description. You had
I love Dave Bautista.
Dave Bautista, Zack Snyder, zombie heist film. I'm sold. You know. Actually, here's a little bit more. Black Widow's solo movie is apparently going to start shooting in June. Stoud, this is going to make you upset, Stoud.
Okay.
The production of Space Jam 2 has hit a snag.
Okay.
As next to none of the NBA's top players want to work with LeBron James.
That doesn't surprise me in the fucking least.
I don't want to work with LeBron.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
I'm not famous.
That guy, I mean, to be fair, he created like this cool school that like that will help children in like Cleveland, I think it is, to like, you know, people who need kids who need help getting out of the ghetto. Essentially, it's a really cool thing to
who want to learn to read and write good.
However, aside from that, like that one thing doesn't take away all the other shitty things he did, like leaving Cleveland, leaving his team in Cleveland for more money. Which
who cares? Why?
That's a big.
Why is that such a big deal?
Because he said beforehand he would never do that, and then he did.
Okay, guess what? Shit changes. Changes. No one. I don't give him shit for wanting more money. You take more money.
I'm just saying this is what other people get really frustrated.
Anyone complains about him taking more money should suck a fat dick because they've never seen that paycheck before, and they would take it too.
It's common throughout all of sports. Whenever somebody decides to take more money somewhere else, they get like the fans get pissy about it.
Yeah, sure, I get it. You can be mad they left your team. You know, like, let's not say like you wouldn't have done the same goddamn thing, Mr. High and Mighty, who works at fucking Payless. All right.
Apparently, he was more of a dick about it than just like wanting more money. But
he's a dick. So regardless, I mean,
exactly. It's not the thing with Michael Jackson. Or
Michael Jackson. Jesus Christ.
The thing with Michael Jordan was maybe he was a little bit.
I'm just getting some really, really bad images in my head right now.
He was a pretty good person for the most part. And he had friends who were also players at the time. And he stuck with his team. Like, there were other teams offering him more money, and he stuck with the Bulls regardless.
Wow.
So, Michael Jordan... I almost said it again.
What can of worms have I opened here? I was just
Michael
like,
Jackson,
I know,
the best baseball player.
Come on. Oh God! So Michael Jordan's a better person. Whatever.
I was just like, hey, I know Stoud likes Space Jam, so I'll pretend that this Space Jam news will really upset Stoud. Ha 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 ha.
It doesn't surprise.
And then it got into big.
Off on a rant.
We got him off on about sports ball.
He never gets to talk sports ball. Give him a break, all right?
Just picturing Michael Jackson moonwalking down the basketball court.
No, I'm just laughing my ass off at the fact that Michael Jackson playing basketball.
I was waiting for Stoud to take a breath so I could address a comment in the chat here. Optimus Rex said, "Do people still care about Looney Tunes?" Yes. Brendan Fraser and Steve Martin killed them. No, they did not. Nothing will kill the Looney Tunes. They are eternal. He says.
By the way, that is the actual Space Jam 2. Let's be honest here.
Well, that's true. Looney Tunes back in action.
Characters.
Hold on.
The characters aren't gone.
Hold on. Optimus Rex says you never see Looney Tunes anymore. Okay, now we can go on. But the thing is,
current. Oopsie.
Yeah, there's actually been a lot of Looney Tunes stuff. It's just they don't crank it out as much as they used to. Also, we don't watch Saturday morning cartoons anymore because we're old, and they don't have Saturday morning cartoons anymore, so they're just not on TV.
They have them as web cartoons and shit, dude.
Yeah,
look around.
They're not
they're there.
on TV as much, but it's not all about TV. I mean, I've got all the Looney Tunes Platinum Collection Blu-rays that came out, and I got the Tom and Jerry set as well, even though it's not Looney Tunes, but they're kind of peripherally related. But and just recently, like last year, they had a huge Looney Tunes DC Universe crossover where they had the principal Looney Tunes characters meeting up with all the biggest superheroes in the DC Universe and doing really cool stories with them. It was a lot of fun, but
I know this is completely out of.
Animaniacs just got a complete series DVD release.
I just have an amazing idea that would piss off all the conservatives.
Oh, God.
Let's get political.
Okay.
All right.
First sports, now politics. Here we go.
Instead of Space Jam being a basketball movie, we make it a football movie starring Colin Kaepernick.
There you go.
Fucking A. Piss everyone off all at the same time.
The poster,
Beautiful.
The poster would be a direct callback to that Nike ad, where it's just his face looking directly at the camera, and there'd be like some Looney Tunes characters like all tangled up in his hair or something.
There'd be people outside boycotting a fucking children's movie. It'd be beautiful.
I know.
It'd be amazing. Are you kidding me?
I was gonna say this is completely, not
that
Looney Tunes or anything. But speaking of epically weird crossovers, Gundam and Hello Kitty, actually, no joke, did a fucking crossover.
Well, it's no stranger than the Punisher meets Archie. I just like to say, Scarecrow Mega said Animaniacs is the Deadpool of Looney Tunes. Yes, that is very good comparison.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, all we have to mention is Dust for Prince. No, Fingerprints. I don't think so.
Hey, good night, everybody.
Cass, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, I have to correct you there, Sean, because that was done on Archie's terms. It was Archie meets the Punisher.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Archie had just had enough of Reggie's shit.
Archie held the cards for that. He's a badass motherfucker right there.
Yes, it did, Strong said.
Toe-to-toe with the Punisher.
That is an actual comic that happened. It was a
Somebody called Warner
crossover with between Marvel and Archie Comics. Look it up. It exists.
Somebody called Warner Brothers and tell them Colin Kaepernick is looking for work.
That is actually a thing.
The thing that made it particularly strange was the fact that, I mean, now they've got a lot of different Archie comics. They've got comics that are more kind of like the traditional Archie comics, and then they got the more sort of realistic, you know... They got the ones that are more sort of the realistic, dramatic stories and stuff, which, you know, older readers like us can actually enjoy because they're actually really well written. But, and they got, like, the horror comics and stuff like that. But, so that's what made this strange, was that the thing of the Punisher crossover happened back before all that stuff. So it was when Archie was just traditional Archie. So it just kind of came out of left field. It's like, what?
Like, there's been one other thing where, like, there's not been a lot of goofy stuff outside of, like, the comedy mags and Punisher Kills the Marvel Universe. That was, like, it.
Yeah.
Like,
but that was still within the Marvel Universe. But
no, that wasn't. That's an alternate universe storyline. It doesn't exist.
No, I mean, it was a Marvel comic that Marvel published featuring only Marvel characters.
Sorry. I understand. I mean, like, he like, goes to Gotham.
Totally canon. They're all dead. Punisher killed them.
He goes to Gotham in the Batman crossovers. But, I mean, like, other than that, like, it's usually just superhero comic crossovers only.
Punisher meets Batman. That's something I could see.
Lake of Fire. It takes place inside Nightfall, and the character makes reference to it in actual Batman canon. So it is 100% in canon with Nightfall.
Craziness.
I need to pick it up still.
That's one I would like to see, because I mean, that I'm not normally one on crossovers, you know that, but occasionally, you know, get the right two characters together, like Punisher meets Batman. That's something I want to see.
There is a Batman Spawn crossover.
Yeah, I knew about that one.
By Frank Miller and Todd McFarlane that is in continuity with Dark Knight Returns.
Oh, wow.
That universe.
That's crazy.
So
bizarre.
It's drawn by Frank Miller and written by Todd McFarlane. It's awesomely goofy. It's great. I love it. It's also violent, of course.
Let's take a look here. This I think we knew, but just in case, I can't remember if we mentioned it just in chat during the week or if it was last SNI. In a recent interview about the MCU going forward, Kevin Feige stated that, how do you pronounce that? Feige?
God damn.
Feige. I wasn't right at all. Kevin Feige said that they have a 5-year plan going forward and the X-Men don't factor in as of right now. The X-Men don't factor
bullshit.
in. But the Fantastic Four, he didn't say no, the Fantastic Four.
He's misdirecting you guys.
He says it's nice to have them home, but it'll be a very long time until we see them.
I'll tell you what, if New Mutants does bank, that will change immediately.
Yeah.
They just don't have faith in it. They don't have faith in it.
There's, honestly, I can see that because, I mean, they need to distance themselves a little bit from the Fox movies, kind of give them time to cool down. Need a cool down period.
Almost 10 years since Fantastic Four 2, I think, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, because we don't talk about Fan4stick. But,
yeah, that one doesn't count.
Yeah, no, I think...
we should talk some more about Fan4stick.
So no X-Men, but nothing about mutants. Well, that's true. Yeah, mutants could figure into it. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what happens with that eventually. But, I mean, to bear in mind, we still have 2 more X-Men movies that have not been released yet. And there's other X-Men stuff still ongoing, which is probably all going to be canceled now.
And they probably need to know if they're going to go with a TV show or they're. Here's the thing: I bet you what they want to do is they want to do like a expansive type thing. So I'm assuming that they're waiting to see if Disney Plus catches on there. They think it will, right? And as soon as it is going to be fine, I bet you they're going to do some sort of like mega series, and we're going to see like 3 series or 2 series, like X-Men Blue and X-Men Gold released at the same time, I'm guessing. Or maybe there'll be a past X-Men and a current X-Men released at the same time. I imagine they're going to do some sort of approach like this.
How about just an X-Men and an X-Factor? Come on, just do that. I'd be down with that. But anyway, I was going to say, come out and said Rise of the Silver Surfer was 2007, apparently. So that was 12 years ago.
I mean, they can do like X-Factor, X-Force, a bunch of the X teams all at once.
But yeah, what I was going to say is, like, I mean, the thing is, it's not like there's going to be no X-Men stuff for the next little while. We've still got the new movie, Dark Phoenix, which is coming out. We've got New Mutants coming out, presumably sometime around Halloween.
They confirmed it is being released.
It has been confirmed that it will be getting a theatrical release. It's not going to be going straight to streaming as everybody feared. But
it wouldn't bother me if it's straight to streaming.
It wouldn't bother me either because it'd be more likely that I'd see it sooner. But
exactly.
But anyway, so it is getting theatrical. So we've still got 2 more movies, and we've still got like 3 TV shows that are still going. We've got The Gifted, which is very much X-Men universe. We got Runaways, which is peripherally X-Men universe, and we got Legion, which is very much X-Men universe. So,
I mean, here's an interesting future that you guys might believe or not believe, but everything is going to be animated. When they can make CGI breach the uncanny valley, there'll never be a live-action movie again. They won't need to because it's so much easier to do whatever they want with the character and then just pay the voice actor to come in for a few days instead of months and months of their life. And you'll see content like you've never seen before. Never before. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be like, you want an X-Men movie every month? We've got an X-Men movie every month.
I think there will still be live action. I don't think there will never not be any live action. But
you won't be able to know the difference is the problem.
But in terms of like the like a lot of the big action blockbusters and stuff, then yeah, for sure, because it would be easier to do. But
you won't see a goddamn. You'll be looking at it and be like, occasionally you'll be like, okay, that was fake. But you'll be like, man, when they're talking, I can't fucking tell if they're real or not. Like that's where it's gonna be like, oof.
Yeah. I mean, they're still gonna need like mocap actors and stuff like that.
Oh, you're still gonna mocap, but it's so much easier to mocap an actor than it is. Like you can put the voice actor in a voice actor, and he can do his line readings.
Yeah, you can pay a 9 to 5 guy.
Yeah.
To mocap a bunch of people.
Yeah. Andy Serkis will be rolling in the work.
Need Andy Serkis.
It will be the Andy Serkis. It'll be the Andy Serkis University course in mocap performance.
You don't understand. Andy Serkis is the future. He's just giving us a glimpse of it.
Oh, I know.
Look at
that's fair. That's it. That's kind of interesting you say that because I mean I remember like how you and I have reacted seeing some of his recent performances. Like when we watched the Planet of the Apes movies. His performance
That's a real ape. I swear to fuck,
his performance as Caesar, coupled with how absolutely jaw-droppingly good the CG is in that. Like you remember when we watched the second one, I said to you and Stout, I said, fuck, I keep forgetting I'm watching CG.
I know. It's so good.
Yeah.
Because guess what? That's the future. That's the future.
Yeah.
That's not just a thing. That's everything's going to be like that.
Yeah.
You're going to see 2 people talking in a room. The room is going to be fake. All the stuff, everything's fucking CGI.
Yeah.
It's all modeled. But
so
there's no stage, there's no studio, nothing's real about it. But it's gonna look absolutely 100% fake or real. And you're just gonna be almost until they do something that's unrealistic. It's gonna seem so real, and you're gonna forget about it. And that's until he turns into the Hulk. You're like, oh, that's right, this is CGI. I forgot about that. It's gonna be like, what the fuck? And that's the future. And you think it's not that far. It's gonna be, that's years from. No, it's not that far away.
No,
it really is.
Well, I mean, you look at the Apes trilogy.
It's just the start.
We're pretty close.
That's the iceberg that's underwater, and here's all you're seeing of it.
In a lot of ways, it's really just a matter of the studios being willing to put up the money and give the CG artists the time to do it properly.
Avatar was almost entirely CGI, if you look at it.
With the Apes movies, they gave them the time, they gave them the money, and they had them do it properly. And the results speak for themselves. They look
And this is probably why Avatar is having a snag. It's probably because Kramer probably wants to do this.
Yeah.
He's probably trying to... And Battle Angel is the next step.
Yeah.
Where you're like, that's a living, breathing character. What the flying fuck?
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
And it's going to start with hybrid human CGI, but it's going to just sound like it's going to be some random guy, and instead it's Liam Hemsworth, but it's actually some Joe Schmo in a mocap
with his CG face on. Lucasfilm president Kathleen. Oh, this actually answers some of the questions we had earlier about Episode 9 supposedly being the end of the saga. Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy confirmed that the Star Wars franchise will go on a temporary hiatus as far as theatrical films go. It says, we're going to take a hiatus for a couple of years. We're not just looking at what the next 3 movies might be, or talking about this in terms of a trilogy. We're looking at what is the next decade of storytelling. So
plus, this allows them a little to focus on all those myriad of shows they're trying to launch right now.
The TV shows, yeah. So they've got the new season of Clone Wars. I don't know if that's started yet or if that's forthcoming. They've got The Mandalorian, which I'm really looking forward to. And I think there was some other ones.
That's probably the one thing I'm going to fire up first when I get that service. I'm like, Mandalorian.
Mandalorian, yeah.
Give me the first episode. Give me the behind-the-scenes first look right now.
I think it's going to be 10 episodes to start.
Something like that. I mean, the streaming show is going to be short, which I'm okay with short seasons.
Yeah.
Like, Burnt proved that you can do 6, 8, 10 episodes and make a quality show.
Oh, yeah.
And make just the best episodes out of it.
Oh, yeah. Britain's been doing that.
I wish I had more episodes.
Britain's been doing that forever. Doing, like, short seasons, and they just keep it short, sweet, quality's high, they don't burn themselves out, and there you go. You got a quality show, you know? And that's it. But
I mean, imagine, just as an addendum to our previous discussion about the CGI, imagine 20 years from now, they have a reunion movie for the Avengers that takes place between 2 Avengers movies that has already existed, and everyone looks exactly like they did in that first Avengers movie, and you're like, how?
Yeah.
It looks uncanny. And that's going to be the time you're going to be like, what? They look exactly like they walked off that set and onto this set. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to blow your mind.
Well, they're already... Are you talking about digital...
Incredibly high.
You're talking about digital de-aging? They're already...
I mean, just that. It'll be a CGI person entirely. And it'll look exactly like them.
Well, like they're already doing stuff like that with CG, like using CG to de-age actors. Case in point, the new Pee-wee movie that came out just a year or two ago. Like, Paul Rubens in the movie looks exactly like he did 30 years ago. But he said, it's like, yeah, it's amazing what they can do with CG. He's saying, I don't look like that. But that's...
Well, I'll tell you right now, Paul Rubens looks fucking great for his age.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
Not going to knock on him at all.
No, absolutely not.
I got arrested for jerking off in a porn theater. I probably look great either.
Because, nobody does that. But
that was some bullshit.
That whole thing was bullshit. It really... And the fact he was so publicly humiliated over it was just ridiculous. So I'm glad that he, bounced back from that and he's back on, When
I was a kid, I thought it was dumb. I thought it was fucking 12 years old when he got arrested for that. Like, really? That's
I thought it was stupid when it happened. I was like, really? Like, this is how uptight we are as a society?
We jerked off in a porn theater. Oh, no. What the guy was right doing? Oh, is he also jerking off?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone in the theater is. It's a porn theater. Hello. Anyway, enough about that from 30 fucking years ago.
Yeah, I know. It was 30 years ago.
We went from digital de-aging to jerking off in a porn theater. Like, welcome to SNI, folks.
Man, give him a break, all right? Don't kink shame him.
Anyway, he was talking about how some people have been asking, did they digitally de-age? And it's like, well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And he said it's amazing what they can do, actually, how they managed to make me look like I did 30 years ago. And he was saying how, that's actually a fairly common practice in Hollywood now. Mm-hmm. A lot of movies do that with their older actors who've been around for a while.
For a while now. There's a few top-name actresses who have been digitally moving many blemishes that you'll see in, their street photos.
Yeah.
And they're paying... It's a part of the contract now for a lot of these actresses.
Yeah.
You have to get rid of that mole to my left leg or whatever, because I don't want to get it removed, but I don't want anyone to see it.
But that was the whole idea. I mean, and I thought in the case of a character like Pee-wee, that's very appropriate because, I mean, he's essentially a Peter Pan character. He's supposed to be eternally young and, the man-child kind of thing. And,
I keep hearing things from Stoud's camera, and it keeps reflecting behind me. I'm like, what the fuck's happening? Oh, it's doing things. Sorry.
It's just adding to your paranoia.
It took a sip.
I'm high on you have no idea, dude.
But yeah, I haven't seen the new one either. But I'd like to see that. So, anyway, what else have we got here? Bit of sad news here. Kind of blows apart a theory we had that they'd filmed a bunch of these in advance, but apparently not. The Russo brothers have confirmed that Avengers Endgame will be Stan Lee's very last cameo on film. So that's it. That's the last one. So I thought I had heard something somewhere that they'd filmed a bunch in advance. I guess that was it as far as they filmed. And this was laughable. I can't remember. Were we talking about this last week, or was this just in one of our regular chats? I think it was. Speaking of Endgame, it was revealed that the upcoming blockbuster, with a running time of 3 hours and 2 minutes, will not have an intermission during its theatrical run.
Yeah.
It's a regular chat.
It's like, of course not. It's 3 hours and 2 minutes, you pussies. Like, just how weak are all your bladders?
Right.
How desperately do you need that smoke? Like, come on.
I'll get the missing context when I get on Blu-ray. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, no, it's when you're talking about this, it's like, no, usually it's 3.5 to 4 hours is where you get an intermission, not 3. I mean, 3 is about average for a blockbuster nowadays. I mean, I don't see why people... Like, it was the same when Blade Runner 2049 came out. It's like, what? It's 2 hours and 45 minutes? That's outrageous. And it's like, no. Yet Avengers is 2 hours and 40. So that's okay? Like, what the hell? Like, I just don't understand where people are drawing this...
that one as well.
I just don't see where people are drawing this imaginary line and why, like, they have a problem with this one being super long, but not that one. It's like... What? It's like I would normally say, like, what do you have the attention span of a gnat? You can't sit still for 3 hours, but
that's actually true.
But then they don't have a problem with certain movies being that. Like, I just don't get it. Like, where?
The problem is most of these people.
What is their criteria?
I've been raised with short form media. I mean, it's their dominant form of media. You know, videos are short. I mean, I don't know. Whatever, dude. Let me complain.
It's funny because I've always noticed, like, over the years, like, the sort of typical average running time of movies fluctuates. Like, we had an era back in the day, like, way back in the 30s and 40s, movies were really short a lot of the time. And then, but, as we talked about before, like, it's because they also were, the structure of going to the movies was different. You would go for, like, a night at the movies, where you wouldn't just see the movie, you would see sometimes a double feature, and a short, and some cartoons, and a newsreel, and it was like a whole evening's entertainment. And you might see a couple of movies, because the movies are typically only about an hour or 65 minutes in length. But then the 50s came along, and then we had the epic films, where it wasn't unusual for movies to be 3 or 4 hours long, and yes, you would have an intermission in the middle. Again, an evening at the movies, but in this case, it's just the movie that you're going to see. And then in the 60s and 70s, we started to get, kind of hovering around at an average running time of like 90 to 120 minutes. And then in the 80s, it seemed like 90 minutes was the preferred length for everything. Certain things would be 2 hours, but most were around 90 minutes. Then you had like direct-to-video stuff, which was like 75 to 90 minutes. And now we're getting back into the 3-hour trend again, and people are losing their minds. Huh?
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with 3-hour movies.
So am I. I don't care how long it is, as long as I'm entertained for that length of time. Like, that's it. And if it's a world that I'm interested in, I mean, to me, going to see a good movie is as much being transported to the fictional world of the movie as it is enjoying the story and characters. So if it's a world that I find interesting, I don't mind spending a little extra time there. Like Blade Runner, I was quite cool spending some time in that beautiful dystopia. And, had no trouble spending almost 3 hours there for the sequel. So... I don't know. People are fucking intermission for a 3-hour movie. Wait for the Blu-ray then.
That's what I'm gonna probably end up having to do.
Yeah.
Which is a shame. I really want to see it in theaters, but I just don't think I can.
For most people who don't have issues where they need to pee every 30 minutes.
Yes. Drinking that large soda during the trailers before the movie. There's the thing right there.
Like, there's a way to avoid this. You just don't, you pee before the movie starts.
I always do.
Before the movie starts.
Yeah.
And then you don't drink anything during the movie.
Yeah.
I learned that one the hard way.
You just eat the popcorn, which the salt helps you retain all of your moisture.
Yes.
Do you have a story there, Cass?
Yeah, mine was Lord of the Rings: Return of the King.
Oh, good one. You gotta remember this.
We got seated really early because we bought our tickets online, and they told us be there 45 minutes ahead or something to make sure we got our seats.
And Cass with his penchant for guzzling pop.
Well, and with the large, you got a free refill. So I had 2 movie-sized large Cokes before the movie began.
Oh my God!
Wow!
That's like 4 liters of pop. Like,
how did you not break your fucking bladder? I don't even understand.
About 15 minutes in, I felt the urge that I needed to pee.
15 minutes into a 3.5-hour long movie.
15 minutes? That was it?
Well,
didn't to pee during the trailers?
No, I didn't have time.
Oh my god.
And so then I'm like, well, it's Lord of the Rings. I can't miss anything. So.
Oh my god, you held it?
I held it for 3 hours.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you could have left at the beginning.
First feeling the urge at 15 minutes.
I realized that after I saw all of the movie.
Well, and I remember you telling me about that after, and you were like, now, for anyone who's seen Return of the King, there are like a dozen distinct points where it feels like the movie's over. And then there's another scene. And then it feels like it's over again. And then there's another scene. I remember Cass just like, just end already!
When I stood up, I actually felt weight. I was like,
oh my god!
I was like having to walk very specifically, like carrying this bomb in my crotch.
And then you proceeded to pee for 5 straight minutes.
I don't know how long it was. All I know is that when I got to the urinal, like 3 people, there was 3 times turnover at the urinal beside me.
Oh god!
It's like the fucking defrost scene from Austin Powers.
Yes, evacuation is come.
Oh yeah.
Evacuation is come.
Yeah.
You know,
literally pee for like 10 minutes straight.
Yeah.
It's like,
well, and I think there was somebody at the urinal beside me when I started too. So it's like that person finished. So somebody came to the urinal, had their pee, did their 3 shakes, whatever, finished, walked away.
Yeah.
Next person came up 3 times over before I was done.
Wow.
I just remember I was just leaning against the wall.
I've had peas like that where you're just
deflating? What's happening here?
The best pee is when you're peeing, and it's a really long pee, and then you're like, oh, I think I'm done. And then, like, the second surge comes, and it's, like, even stronger, and you start crying. You're like, I'm peeing out of my eyes while I pee out of my pee. That's just, like,
I was going to say, I've had that. I've had that with really big farts,
crying
too.
uncontrollably.
I
like,
had no idea peeing was such an emotional experience for you.
I was gonna say, I've been in areas for long periods of time where, it'd be very impolite to just rip a fart. It's really quiet. So you're holding it, and then finally when you get home, you sit down and you fart, and it's it's loud and long for one. But you literally, without actually hunching over at all, you fart and your whole body goes. Like you've inflated with gas and you've gained height that you've
or you've been slightly floating this whole time and didn't realize it.
And then when you fart and release it, you just like sink back to normal air pressure.
Right.
I've had some where it's like I've had to pee so badly I just end up pooping as well. I didn't even know I had to, but I just do.
It all comes out.
I can't pee. Finally, I'm emptying everything.
It was your engorged bladder that was holding your shit inside.
Yeah,
right? You released it, and you're like, oh, gotta poop now.
The bladder was pinching off the colon, yeah. Okay, so we got more news. There's even more stuff.
Like 5-hour episode.
Monsters at Work, a sequel to Monsters Incorporated. I still need to see the first 2. Like, I still haven't seen either of them. And I
like mine.
I honestly don't know why, because I know enough about them to know they are the movies that I would probably love. So I need to get on that one of these days. No, I've heard the second one's pretty funny. So Monsters at Work, a sequel series to Monsters. Oh, sequel series. Okay, sequel. That's okay. I didn't catch that before. Sequel series to Monsters Incorporated will stream on Disney Plus, with John Goodman and Billy Crystal returning as Sully and Mike.
Cool.
I mean, yeah.
Sold.
I hope so.
Yeah.
They actually announced that already, but yeah.
Because a lot of them have sound-alikes. A lot of those types of shows have sound-alikes. But it's pretty cool that they're actually having the original... I don't think we talked about it here, though, because...
I mentioned it several times on SNI.
Oh, well,
No,
nobody
you haven't.
listens to you, so.
Monster Inc. series on fucking
You have not.
Disney
You
Plus.
fucking liar.
Yes,
No.
I have.
No, you have
Somebody
not.
go back and watch.
That was
No,
when-
Find me.
You have never mentioned
That
the
was-
sequel
I
to
totally mentioned
That
it.
was when you were
No.
alone, not streaming with any of us, and
No.
just talking out loud to yourself. You just
No.
thought you were on
You're a fucking
SNI.
liar, Stoudman.
I'm not a liar at all.
Chad,
I've never
has
been
he-
mentioned
hold
on SNI
Chat.
before.
Has he mentioned it before?
Chad is silent, which means I did.
Hey, you gotta wait for the fucking delay, you dumb shit.
Not you,
Tune
Tune
says
Man.
I did.
Oh, you don't count. You're not in the chat.
Yes,
I
I
mean,
mean
no.
no.
Has Stoudman mentioned Monsters Inc. TV series before? Or series?
You didn't hear what?
For
What have we
Disney
just been
Plus.
talking about? The Monsters Incorporated TV series, Monsters at Work. So Monsters University was a prequel, but
No, but has Stoudman mentioned the fucking Monsters Inc. TV series before? On SNI? I don't believe he has.
I don't believe he has either.
You remember one time? When? When, Krillington? How long ago?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. Apparently, none of the chat was listening. They've just
Will you be
tuned
mod
out
to
for
make
all of
some
our
time
news.
out, please? God damn it.
Okay. Yes, he just mentioned it. We were being trolled by our own chat room, ladies and gentlemen. Okay,
Being trolled by your mother right now.
carrying on. We've got a lot to get through here. So, Adam Wingard.
Timing out, Toon Man.
Adam
There.
Wingard.
Damn it, I can't.
Adam Wingard. Adam Wingard. Okay. Director of Your Next, The Guest, and Netflix's Death Note. Of all those, I've seen Your Next, and I loved Your Next. Announced that the filming of Godzilla vs. Kong has wrapped in Australia.
What?
Yes. They have finished filming
Whoa.
Godzilla vs.
Holy
Kong.
shit, I didn't know they were filming that yet.
Well, there you go. Apparently, they finished filming it.
Oh my god, guys! Oh my god!
Oh wait, you're filming.
Oh my god, we're getting a Kong vs. Godzilla! Oh my god!
I know.
Oh my fucking god!
Raptor, our news guy's note says, I got half a chub writing that. And I think Skinslip got the other half.
Listening to that.
Oh, this is interesting. Netflix is in early talks to acquire the legendary Egyptian theater on Hollywood Boulevard.
Yes.
New Academy, every fucking
Yes.
episode, every fucking, fuck our fucking dick, bitch.
Every
Of
Netflix
fucking
movie
dick.
ever playing
It has
at the
to be
Egyptian theater.
New Academy.
Egyptian bitch.
And the Egyptian is an amazing theater. I've seen films there.
I've heard of it and I've seen pictures of it, but I've never been. But
It's
sounds
right on
amazing.
Hollywood Boulevard, man. It's fucking as Hollywood as you can get. Almost.
Theater.
PCL is more.
Nothing,
Yes.
nothing overly specific here, but Deadline reported that the Russo brothers have signed a deal with MGM Studios to co-develop, co-produce, and co-finance multiple projects coming down the pipeline. That's all we know.
Okay.
Just that they've signed a deal with MGM. And
for Marvel, that's big. Because I know for a fact Marvel has offered them a lot of money to direct more movies.
yes.
Yeah. And they're
Possibly.
basically saying they're going with MGM. That's,
Oh, really? So MGM offered them a better deal. That's
it doesn't necessarily mean that they're not doing movies. It just means
Yeah.
that they're not just doing movies
Yeah.
for Marvel like they
Yeah.
were previously.
Well, I would imagine as artists, the MGM deal might be more attractive to them. It's like, well, you can
I
do
would
your
feel like-
own stuff.
No, here's
with
the
us,
deal.
so-
I'll direct your next Avengers movie. Give me $20 million to do my own movie. That's the deal.
Yeah, basically.
That's what I do. Like, we want to do our own project, so give us a distribution deal for a $29 million action film. We're going to make our own movie. That would be negotiating. You've got to give us another movie, or I'm not directing another movie for you. Fuck you.
Mhm. And
At
then,
the
of
end of
course,
it.
the newest Hellboy movie and Leica Studios' Missing Link hit theaters this week.
Oh, I want to see Missing Link.
Yeah, Leica Studios.
Apparently, Hellboy is getting fucking trash
A
reviews.
friend of mine who's a Hellboy fan was looking forward to it. Said it's actually genuinely a terrible fucking movie. Like, it's
Really?
just bad. Yep.
I've heard some
Unfortunate.
really bad
Like,
things
it's
about it.
bad. Not even bad. So bad it's good. It's bad.
Ooh.
Apparently.
That's unfortunate.
I mean, some of the reviews I heard were just like, or read, I should say, were just like, oh my god. Like, it was incredible
The
how
big oof. Apparently, it's a
well,
big
yeah,
oof.
Really?
big oof.
Oh,
It was
dear.
incredibly how well written these fucking hate letters.
Oh,
You
dear.
know there's a movie's bad when the intellectuals are like, hold on, I gotta write this. Oh fuck, we fucked up. We pissed off the movie nerds.
Leica Studios, however, has just been kind of cranking out one hit after another. They gave us stuff like the Box Trolls, and what was that one? About the singer, the Mexican Spanish singer.
Leica?
That was Coco, and that's Disney.
No, it's not Coco. Okay, there's one you haven't heard of. Then hold on a second, I'll pull it off my shelf.
Watch it, Coco, and it's Disney.
That's gonna be hilarious. That's the only one I. Oh, he's probably thinking. He's probably thinking to sing.
Oh, that's DreamWorks.
Was this Leica Studios?
Is that DreamWorks?
Maybe this wasn't Leica Studios. Hold on a second.
Jeez.
Coco and it was Disney.
Nope, this wasn't Leica Studios. But still pretty cool. We have The Book of Life.
Oh, The Book of Life. That's
I want to see that.
I have that, actually.
Huh?
I want to see that.
Yeah, it's good. It's produced by Guillermo del Toro and Jorge Gutierrez.
Oh, that's right.
I want to see it even more now.
Yeah. It was kind of a sleeper hit. Like, it got really well reviewed, but hardly anybody seemed to have heard of it. Rosie had seen it, though.
Herpaderp a bit?
Herpaderp, yeah. Rosie had seen it. She really liked it. She said it was really good. So, I trust Rosie's judgment.
Fuck, I gotta pee. God damn it.
That's what it was. Thank you, Scarecrow Meg. I was getting my movies mixed up. Coraline, Paranorman, Box Trolls, and Kubo. I think it was Kubo I was mixing it up with.
Kubo is an amazing movie.
So,
you definitely need to see that.
Yeah, so Missing Link is their latest one, but they're very notable in that they do a lot of like actual legit stop motion animation, which not very many studios do anymore. So pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. I haven't seen very many of their films. I've got Coraline and Box Trolls. Have yet to watch them. I have seen Paranorman, though funny enough I don't have it. Saw it for like a $5 matinee that was on one afternoon here, and just thought it was fantastic.
Paranorman is amazing. I watch it every few Halloweens, every now and then.
What studio did 9? That I don't know, actually. Wasn't that just DreamWorks? No, it wasn't DreamWorks.
That was a Tim Burton movie. I remember that.
Was it?
Pretty sure it was.
What, 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, 9.
Missing Link is certified fresh by that site we don't care about. Excellent. Coraline group viewing? Possibly. That might be a good Halloween-y one. Just Halloween kid one. I don't know. Anyway, we talked about the two star... Sorry, what was that?
I was saying it's just a Tim Burton movie, yeah.
Just a Tim Burton
movie.
movie.
Let me just go off on a rant about Rotten Tomatoes for a second.
Oh,
right?
dear. Here we go.
Because I feel like my biggest problem with this is that they try to quantify a review into a fucking score.
Let me just interrupt your rant. Yes, Sith Angel. There's a contradiction. Has Rose seen Coraline? Yes, she has. Actually, that's the reason I bought it, was because she recommended it to me. So I got the 3D version. It was just happened to be on sale for like $5 or something one day, so I grabbed it. By all means, continue ranting, Stab.
Okay. Rotten Tomatoes is garbage because by quantifying reviews like that, you don't actually get the essence of what people think. I have seen so many fucking like certified rotten scores that were like 2.5 or 3 out of 5. And if you actually read the reviews, the fucking people who wrote those reviews say, actually, this movie's not too bad. Maybe it's not fantastic, but it's pretty good. And that just so happens that they give it a 2.5 or a 3, and then because of that, it gets certified fucking rotten.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Well, it could
be. The fucking score is complete and utter bullshit. It doesn't actually take into account everything that the fucking reviewers are saying.
Yeah. No, it's just...
Don't listen to Rotten Tomatoes.
Exactly. It's just distilling it down to a star rating, essentially, and that does not encompass everything, because as you said, I mean, a movie could be rated 2.5, 3 stars based purely on technical merits or lack of merits, but it might still be an entertaining film, you know, and that's the context that you're missing, because you're not actually, because these people who rely on Rotten Tomatoes, they're not reading any of the reviews that it's aggregating, they're just looking at the score, And that's it. And that's the problem with those sites, is they don't actually give you any information. So that's why when I look up information about a movie, if I want to know what people are saying about a movie, I look up what people are saying about the movie. I watch YouTube videos. I read Amazon reviews. You know, stuff. I talk to my.
God, you read Amazon reviews?
I talk to my
Jesus
friends.
Christ.
Hey, some of them are. I go straight to the 1-star reviews. Some of them are hilarious.
Oh no.
So.
I mean, sometimes it's fun to read those for the same reasons it's fun to read. It was fun to read.
Yeah.
The shitty reviews on IMDb.
Yeah.
Before they removed them, which was just the
that was
worst
another
decision.
one I used to read those a lot too. But I enjoy them because then you get real people giving real thoughts, even if they're stupid. It's at least real, you know, and not just a meaningless number. It's like, 5. Like, so I'm sure some of my favorite movies of all time would rate quite low on Rotten Tomatoes because they're not high art, but they're entertaining films or have some merit to me. So, you know, I don't know. Well, Metacritic is one of the first ones to do that, Strong said, and then Rotten Tomatoes kind of copied them and kind of did the same thing. Actually, I don't know which one came first, but Metacritic was the first one I remember seeing first.
I think they all started around the same time, though. Like,
Was
it was pretty. They're pretty close to each other.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, at least you actually read the reviews, Paul.
Yeah.
I'm actually willing to forgive if people actually at least like go onto the fucking site and actually click on the fucking button to read the like synopsis of the reviews.
Yeah.
I would prefer if you actually read the like review in full context. But if you just read the synopsis, like, okay, I guess, because sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes the synopsis can give you a general idea for how the reviewer actually felt.
Sometimes the review can spoil it too. Just, you gotta be careful.
Mm-hmm.
I can understand, I can understand why someone would just read a little bit of it. I generally would, I'll just read the synopsis and then, like, that's it. I mean, that's it. I really don't need to know any more about the movie.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I just think Rotten Tomatoes is garbage because of that. Because it's like, you're not actually understanding what they actually.
And I stopped reading the back of the. As soon as I become interested, I just stop reading it. Oh, that's interesting. Done.
Yeah.
I really don't need to read anything else.
Yeah.
I become interested. I don't want to spoil anything else. I'm good.
Okay, video game news. We already talked about the 2 Star Wars games earlier because Star Wars. One other big video game news, though. Twitch announces Twitch Sings, the streaming platform's very first in-house release karaoke-style game with new songs being added every week. It's actually been available in beta form for a while, but they released it publicly this week. I put my name on for the beta list. I didn't get it. Skinslip got it.
I did a whole day of streaming, but we should do karaoke night now.
Yeah, so I grabbed it. I haven't really looked at it at all, but
karaoke night.
But yeah, we can totally do karaoke nights now. So that should be fun. That should be fun.
Again.
And that is all the news that's fit to rant about. Oh, look, we're almost at 2 hours. Well, good night, everybody. I guess we should probably do pickups, but I really have to pee. I think our talk.
Oh, good. Me too.
With Cass about peeing. Power of suggestion.
Welcome to the show.
May actually get to bed soon. Get terrible. Still kind of catching up on sleep. It was my last week of school this week, so
nice.
But I am done.
Your Twitch Sings. Where are you? Gotta make sure you're updated. There you are. Update. The manually update. Yeah, click update. God, fucking 50 gigs free. Just update. Don't ask me if it's okay. God damn it.
Just do it.
Fucking, I clicked update 3 times. I shouldn't have to hit 3 times, damn it. 2 is sufficient. My mom told me to get a movie for me and my dad. And I'm looking on Amazon. And I was just tempted to buy the new Pokemon movie. Even though my dad probably won't care. I'm like, fuck you, I bought Pokemon. Too bad. You stuck with Pokemon. Enjoy. Probably be frowned upon.
And now to refill my bladder, I'm going to go get some more water.
Oh, I have another water. I can remember that.
That's weird.
Game of Thrones complete series set when? I would think if you were smart, wouldn't you have your complete series set ready to be bought the day before the final episode went live? That way people are like, oh my god, it was amazing. I want to own it right now. Like, go to Amazon and you just go buy it right now. Just saying. I'd put it up now, honestly. After the first episode of the last season.
So yeah, for that Disney streaming service, the first platform besides, TVs, mobile devices, and stuff like that, is the PS4. Is that it's going to be on, and the next one confirmed. I think it's hilarious. The Switch.
Nice.
I find it hilarious that that the PS4 and the Switch are getting it before Microsoft.
Well, I think last I heard, Microsoft is looking to get into the streaming market also. I think that's why there's probably
yeah, that's what I think.
Contention there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, I mean they're getting into their game streaming, not.
No. I heard they're getting into movie streaming.
Yeah, that's
Microsoft.
Yeah, they're a huge fucking company. They can afford to buy a movie studio.
It's madness.
Please buy Paramount and please start releasing all their fucking catalog titles.
But that's just hilarious that we have
it's not vintage
PlayStation 4 with Disney Plus, and then just recently confirmed the Nintendo Switch, but nothing on Xbox yet.
It's just a Target brand Macho Man shirt, nothing fancy.
So
people don't usually talk about shirts, so.
And I just think it's cool that it's coming to Switch, because that's the one thing for a lot of people that the Switch is kind of lacking on, because the Switch might be their only console they own, and they hear about these streaming services that they're streaming off their consoles, because right now the Switch only has, when it comes to big streaming, is YouTube and Hulu.
Yeah.
That's it. And the YouTube app works rather well.
The YouTubes.
So, it's a pretty cool thing that Disney's like, okay, yeah, we'll come to the Switch. So, plus, it being Nintendo, for the longest time, a, general audience focused company, with the general audience focused film industry of Disney, that kind of just makes sense.
Yep.
It's kind of like the game console of their target audience.
It's all about that G rating. Yo, yo, yo.
Oh, shizzle.
So,
Nintendo's been knocking it out of the park lately. Just wanted to say.
pickups?
Pickups?
Pickups? Pickups? Pickups? Pickups?
10 or 11 things.
I'm actually going to head to bed, guys.
Take it easy.
But Cass, pickups?
Huh?
What are your pickups, Cass?
I decided I can do them next week. It's just a few.
Oh, you actually do have pickups?
I actually do, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Want to just do them right now?
You can do them
Yeah, I'll go
first.
first.
Alright, sure.
Yes.
That's fine.
I mean, why
For the
not?
love of God,
Don't
don't
worry,
interrupt him.
Cass. I also have
Great
weird
view.
things to show. Things that people will judge me for, so don't worry about it.
Excellent. I like judging, my friends.
First pickup, I can't really show it on cam easily, but I'm going to post a picture in the chat.
Okay.
Is
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
yeah.
Ooh,
I
fancy.
got a new car a few weeks ago.
Oh, pretty.
There we go. I'll save this and I'll pull it into the thing.
5 minutes later.
Yes, basically.
Transformers Ultimate 6 movie pack. Good lord. Anyway.
There it is. Cass's pickup.
Right over Cass.
Yeah, there you go.
Actually, that was really painless. I can just drag and drop, apparently, into
Mike's like,
slubs.
why couldn't you drive it into your room and show us? A whole car?
I know. That was my favorite comment so far.
Yeah, what's funny is when I was looking at getting something newer and going the financing route, that actually what I paid for this car was what they wanted as a down payment.
Oh.
So kind of like,
There
okay,
you
so
go.
I can make a down payment and be committed to a loan for how many years, or
Yeah.
I could take the same money and I get a whole car.
A
Optimus,
brand new car.
Optimus Rex is curious.
Not so
Does it have a slip cover though?
Yeah, it's called the Bodywork.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's a 2006 Mazda 3. I got this through my old boss at Toyota, who actually who I got my last car through as well.
Excellent.
Same sort of deal. It came in through the dealership on trade. He happened to snap it up and like that. Actually, he originally had bought it for his daughter because she just got her license and that, and it's a 5-speed.
Mm-hmm.
So he was going to teach her because she wanted to learn how to drive manual and that. So he took her out one day, and apparently the lesson went so well that she now wants an automatic. So I ended up with the car.
I see.
There you go.
But you like manual, don't you?
I do. I tend to prefer. I was kind of on the fence with this one, just because I have my commute to work every morning on the highway going about 10. So it is really annoying to be like in and out of gear. But for driving any other time, I quite like it.
Gear.
Is it region free?
What are the bonus features on this car?
Actually, well, compared to my last one, a lot of bonus features. Just has a lot of stuff my old one didn't have. I got power windows now. I have cruise control. It works. Yeah, there is that. I mean, there's a few little things I'm gonna have to fix on it, but mechanically, it's very sound, which is the important thing. So,
does it have any commentary from the director of the car?
Just driving along to some Japanese guy just telling me, "Oh, I manufactured this." I
driver side airbag. Very good.
That's racist.
My name's Earl. I screwed the bolts into your side door.
You be
Just this audio, this CD that's in the player of just random audio.
Now I actually want that as a feature. When you get a car, you get a commentary track from all the people who made your car.
That'd be great, dude. Like a personal message
Awesome.
about what they did. Like, I worked a lot of hard hours doing this frame of this car, blah, blah, blah. You're like, oh my God, it's brilliant.
I didn't even show up drunk that day.
Was it actually when you buy an AMG Mercedes, they actually they put the signature of the guy who hand built your engine actually on top of the engine cover.
Oh, that's cool.
So actually, they sign each one. I mean, you got to get something for the well into 6-figure price tag, but so very happy with it so far. Anyway, on to actual multimedia pickups.
Okay.
In timely fashion from our dear mother, seeing as it's early April, I got my Christmas package.
So did I. There will be a package opening video coming, guys, with myself and Rosie. I just have to piece it all together.
Oh, yeah.
Mother works on her own schedule.
Yes, she does.
So they're, the usual sort of the gift cards and that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I got 3 DVDs in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got Star Trek The Next Generation Season 1.
Oh, nice.
And this is a used one. As you can see, it's sliding out of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
It says, don't need this anymore as I got the complete series set a while ago. Thought you might enjoy.
Well, there you go. Hand-me-downs from Mum. She literally just dumped her old DVD set on you.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what my mom did.
And I bet the only reason she didn't give it to me is because it's not Blu-ray. And she knows I
you
want
already have
the,
it.
She knows I want the Blu-rays. I don't have it.
Oh, okay.
I have the original series. I don't have the new one yet, or Next Generation yet.
So next I have the Garfield Four-Tail Collection.
Oh, nice.
With Garfield the Movie, Garfield the Tale of Two Kitties, Garfield Gets Real, and Garfield's Pet Force.
Yes, it's the two. That's the. Have you seen any of those? It's the CG ones with the not Lorenzo Music voice.
Yeah, I haven't actually.
It's actually the Frank Welker, voice actor extraordinaire, does the voice of Garfield and the voice of John. which is kind of strange. Honestly, he does a pretty good Garfield, but he is Frank Welker. He can do pretty much anything. But the whole time...
Look, he's the lion in Jumanji. He's the T-Rex in Jurassic Park. He's everything from your childhood.
He does a lot of great animal noises, too. The first time I ever heard his name was as Uni in the Dungeons & Dragons cartoon. He was listed as the voice of Uni. And all Uni... Oh, my God. Really? Yes, I'm aware we're going over 2 hours, JL. Thank you. Yeah. Anyway.
God bless you, Gail.
Yeah. So I found, like, anytime I watch any of the newer Garfield stuff, I just keep wishing it was the old Garfield stuff. So I end up watching the old Garfield stuff instead.
Yep.
You know, because the old ones, honestly, are just the comic strip brought to life, and they did a really good job of it. You know, it's everything that a Garfield cartoon should be. And the Renzo music was great.
Sherlock agrees.
And yes, that's right, Optimus. I love that strange connection thread.
And then finally, the last DVD included actually one I was quite excited to get, Darkest Hour.
Oh, yeah, story of Churchill.
I haven't seen yet, but I've heard amazing things about it.
Who plays Churchill in that again? Who plays
not the Darkest Hour.
Who plays Churchill in that again?
Gary Oldman.
Right.
And apparently, it looks like exactly like him. So.
Another chameleonic actor.
Yeah, I've always quite liked him and anything I've seen him in.
I'll never get rid of the air horn.
Gary Oldman play everyone.
Yes. That's actually a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man, yeah.
The other thing Mom included in the package was, I'm not even going to share these, I don't think, because I don't think it'll make any sense, but she wrote out a bunch of Easter political jokes for me.
Oh, God.
Oh, Lord.
She wrote a bunch of jokes for Rosie and I, too. We haven't opened the envelope yet. But,
Easter political jokes in your Christmas package.
Ours are just... Well, it's an all-holidays package, because you didn't send out any holiday packages, like, all last year. So it's for this Easter and last Easter and Christmas and birthday, and it's just everything.
It's like they don't make sense. Like there's no punchline.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh my God. Let's say hold them back, but now I really want to hear them.
Yes.
All right. Some of it, okay. Well, in fair, some of it's Canadian, so you're not going to get it. Don't make sense. Get the reference anyway.
Crickets will be resounding.
That's even better.
Yes. All right, because you guys twisted my rubber arm here.
Wouldn't have brought it up if you didn't want to read them. Come on.
And she wrote the answers upside down on this thing, so I got to like awkwardly position the paper.
Excellent.
Okay. There's 8 of them.
Okay. Oh, good. I haven't opened mine. I thought that she'd legit written like 100 for each of us, and I was dreading looking at them.
All right. What did Justin Trudeau say when he found Easter eggs hidden in the Parliament buildings? Munchies.
Okay.
Did he get high once?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Actually, you know what? I think that's what she was going for there. Good point.
Did he get high once? Because that'd make sense if I knew his history a bit more.
Well, he legalized marijuana. So
okay.
There's a connection. Okay, I get it now.
Yes.
Okay, that's actually
now you understand where.
Context, I think would be funnier. Too fair.
Obscure.
When questioned about the eggs, what was Gerald Butt's reply? Gerald Butts was his chief of staff who resigned about a month ago.
Okay.
I have no recollection of any conversation about eggs.
I guess he said that about...
He said that about something else to do with the scandal he resigned over.
Yeah, that's it. Makes... Okay.
When asked if he participated in hiding of it...
Hold on. Someone's losing his shit.
I'm losing the fucking crickets that I hear. Oh,
I'm playing cricket.
I was going to mention earlier, I go, damn it, where's my comedically timed cricket?
I'm playing cricket. Is that what's going on?
It's not your joke, so don't take offense.
Carry on.
I'm not.
Oh, God.
Okay. When asked if he participated in hiding of any, when asked if he participated in hiding any of the eggs, what was Michael Warnick's detailed response?
Oh God.
No.
Wow. That's
I forget who he is, but he's someone else in the
hilarious.
Hilarious.
What did Andrew Scheer? Andrew Scheer is leader of the Conservative Party, the second largest party in Parliament. What did Andrew Scheer want to know about the egg situation? How many eggs remain covered up?
What?
Ha ha ha.
Don't.
I'm assuming there was a cover-up involved in some way?
Yeah, it's an ongoing Canadian political scandal.
Okay.
What did Tony Clement is a Conservative MP, and he resigned over a sexting scandal about a year ago.
Okay.
Honestly, this was in the news less than the tuna story that Sean remembers, but Mom, for some reason, is really hung up on this one, and she brings him up a lot.
You know how McLean's are.
Mm-hmm. What did Tony Clement say when he found pictures of Easter eggs in his email? What's up with the junk food?
What?
What?
Sexting, junk.
Oh, God. Wow, Mom. I guess she's being hip because she knows the term junk.
Now you know your mom knows the term junk. Excellent.
I just have to shake my head at that one. That was
great.
That was just...
No.
Failure on all parts.
Okay, and now we get into some Donald Trump ones. At least there's context.
Lovely. That's just even better.
Oh, good.
What did Donald Trump say when he discovered Easter eggs in the Oval Office? These eggs are probably fake chocolate.
That was really bad.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What else did Donald Trump say?
What?
Did these eggs enter the country illegally?
Oh, wow. Oh, God. Stop keeping eggs in cages. Oh, wait. I spoke too soon. There's another joke, right?
Oh, no.
And then finally, going for strike three, so I'm not sure if she means herself here, actually. Going for strike three, what was the final thing Trump said about the eggs? At least they're not Russian eggs, are they? That would be horrible and terrible. Prepare a press release. Spin it as another hoax perpetrated by the Democrats. That one never gets old.
That's not a joke.
That was the whole... Yeah. Apparently the punchline can be a paragraph.
Honestly, wait, did you read the joke backwards?
Yeah.
Did you read the joke backwards?
That was great.
That was something.
Those were wonderful.
I was sitting there reading it first time, and I'm like, I gotta start saving for a home now.
Saving for
Thank you for all the crickets.
Oh, for a home. Sorry, I thought you said saving for home. Like, what? You want to move back?
Oh God, no.
Then you could get those jokes every day.
No.
I just have these horrific visions of if I ever happen to get married and she's going to want to tell jokes during her wedding speech and just like the horrendous silence in the wedding hall.
Yeah, we'll record it and we all can enjoy it later at least.
Don't worry, I will come to laugh at how bad her jokes are.
Just hear Stout
one person
laughing uproariously in the back.
Just just be like there'll be dead silence and then just the shrill laughter. Ginger laugh louder in the back, howling with laughter. And our old table just going like, I don't get it. Like,
oh my God.
I know, that was the thing. Like, I was looking at, I'm like, a couple of them I can kind of see what she was going for.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? When you actually look up Donald Trump jokes, you can't actually find any. You can find a book to buy,
Oh,
and
great.
And the funniest thing is written in the warning on the back. It says the problem with the jokes in this book is that Republicans don't think they're funny, and Democrats think they're jokes.
Oh, dear.
Ha ha ha.
So funny.
I mean, to put it in perspective,
all
like, I
be
mean,
dead
I got
by
our
the time
niece
you
a joke
solve
book for
this.
Christmas, and I mean, I flipped through and read some of that. They at least they were bad, but they at least had punchlines, and it was discernible what the joke was.
Which one's this?
Well, Cass, all I can say is Merry Christmas
And Happy Easter.
Yes.
Don't forget.
and Happy
Yes.
Easter all at once.
Yeah.
2 holidays worth of jokes.
Well, now after hearing the ones you got, I can't wait to see the ones she sent Rose and
I can't wait to
She
hear
said-
Stoudman.
She said
If
that.
you're around, I have to be in a hangout with you because I need to hear you laughing at these awful jokes. I
Yes.
the,
can't enjoy these jokes any other way.
Well,
She-
and to put it in perspective, I mean, just to give, we have to bear in mind who we're discussing here in terms
Now-
of interpretation of humor,
Yeah.
because of course there was the whole thing with Christmas last year
Mm-hmm.
when I, as a one-off joke, read the French on my thing in the little Christmas hat,
It was Italian, I think. It was from the bocce
or something like
chocolate.
that.
Yeah.
And then it was like, let's all read the French version of our things, and like,
Yeah. I know, and she like got all annoyed because we were trying to continue with the festivities, and she was like, well, I haven't read mine yet. I'm like, okay, read yours. I'm sure, and I'm pretty sure we have all of that on video too.
I think we
Like,
do.
Oh my god!
I
please.
haven't actually edited the footage. When I edit the footage, I'll make sure I'm streaming. So,
Oh god,
you guys
yes! I need
Oh.
that.
I mean, mine
experience all the
mine was like a
awkwardness.
dad joke sort of thing of like, oh, oops, I'm reading the wrong side of the,
Yeah,
and-
when Cass did
and-
it was funny because Cass understands humor and has comic timing. When Mom did it, it was
Jesus,
just
you're roasting her so bad.
beating a dead horse. Like, why are we still doing this? It wasn't even funny when I did it, and I usually make those funny. Because,
Yeah.
You read it in a funny
Cass
voice.
had already done the joke! So, to a little addendum to the Easter jokes, before Mom sent the package, she told me that she was doing that, and I was just thinking in the back of my mind, why? But, okay.
You're trying to have fun with it.
She's
I
like,
get it.
I'm writing Easter jokes. Like, okay. It's like, well,
Like when you were a kid.
it's just like a little thing to have fun. It's like, okay. It's like, here, would you like me to read something to you? It's like, sure.
Oh, no.
God.
So she.
No, I've got a lot to do. Sorry, I gotta go.
I
Click.
don't remember what any of them were, but she read some of the
You probably
ones.
just read them again.
She read some of the ones that she wrote for the younger children in the family. So apparently she's been doing just pages and pages of these for everybody in the family, young and old. More
Mom.
grown-up jokes, i.e. the ones she sent to you, Cass, so more, intellectual humor. And then simpler ones for the kids. So she read some of the ones that she wrote for the kids. And I was just like, ha ha ha. And she's like, well, I mean, they have to be simple because they're just for little kids. Like, oh yeah, well, they're simple.
just picturing we're gonna have like
Right, so
I'm just picturing next time I go to Alberta, we're gonna have like a family meeting, and we'll all be in the living room just holding up our letters from Mom. We need to do something about this.
It's like,
Not
yeah,
okay.
we got one.
You
Too.
used us with this.
We need to have an intervention. Yeah.
You've been a good mom up until this point, but then you hit us with these.
Oh God.
So
I
final.
read a book called Bad Jokes That Will Hurt You.
Yes. You need to write that book. Oh my god.
So,
That book is so you.
sorry, what were you gonna say there, Cass?
Final little bit of news. Not really a pickup per se, but an announcement. I am officially done school.
Yay!
I actually, a whole bunch of my last grades posted today, and my stats class, we still have the final to write on Wednesday, but I've actually already gone over the pass line without having written the final. Like I'm above 50%. So
Wow.
So that means the degree is in the bag as soon as the marks
Nice.
post. The
That's
ball
awesome.
will turn for that, and I'll have my degree.
An actual round of applause. Applause and everything. talk about dad jokes. Anyway.
That was actually funnier than everything on that damn page.
I know, right?
Cass, refer back to Discord to my rapidly clapping raccoon.
Oh, yes. A rapidly clapping raccoon. Can I show that? I don't know if I can show that. Maybe I can show it. I'll see if I can just drag it over here. Hold on.
Oh no, that's the porn! No! No.
I can't do that.
Nope, it won't let me drag it over.
Literally like...
Well, here. Actually, I can show you guys. If I go here. Is this the right one? Yeah, here.
Sanity Challenge Toastman. She doesn't have internet, so there'd be no way for her to be watching right now.
Rapidly clapping raccoon. There we go. Okay.
But even so, it's been nice.
What's weird is though on the screen it actually looks really slow. It looks like it's just like.
Oh yeah, I think you have to full.
It's so rapid the frame rate can't keep up with it.
Yeah. Alrighty.
But yeah, so no, it means it's a Bachelor of Business Administration and Accounting with a diploma in finance.
Excellent.
That is mine.
You did it.
Finally, yes.
This is
for those who don't know, getting this math credit has been an elusive journey.
Yes.
This stats class I took, I withdrew from it once because I was just hopeless, and failed it once. So
because you were still hopeless.
Yeah, it was just the last class. Mm-hmm. And the last time I actually tried a different math course for a while, and the last time I got all the way to writing the final, I ended up passing the course by 4 marks.
Wow.
Damn.
On the final. So, yeah. So then I basically had to wait until I had the money to go to school again, and yada yada. So, been a journey. So I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, no doubt, eh?
Anyway, with that, I'm actually going to head to bed because I think everybody else has gone to bed around here. So.
Alrighty, well, have yourself a good night, Cass. Thanks for coming out and sticking around for the pickups. And congrats,
yeah, sure.
And congrats again, and thank you for all the wonderful jokes that you shared that our mother wrote for you.
What he said.
I don't remember.
See, now that was funny.
Yeah.
I just start a list of things that are funnier than Mom's joke page. Be like paying taxes.
She's nice. She's not good at jokes. That's all.
Violent explosive diarrhea in Cass's car.
White knight your mom. Look. I gotta be a white knight for 1 second. Look, your mom's really nice. She just doesn't tell jokes very good. That's all.
Know.
Let's be nice
to her. I've got nothing against her personally. It's just
she means well. She's just
feel like being too mean to your mom. That's all.
That's okay.
No, it's fine.
It's fine. She's used to it.
I just mixed up Dirty Grandpa and Bad Grandpa, and I feel awful about myself now.
Wow. Okay, then. All right, we should probably carry on with pickups here, and yeah.
Yes.
Bye. Okay.
Bye.
Just ran away. He was like, fine. Fuck you
we
all.
Love you.
Okay. Stoudman, what'd you get this week?
I got baseball cards. Because
what?
Here's the story.
Okay.
Wait, you like baseball?
Yes. We all know that I like baseball.
Yes.
But
that was the joke.
When I was a kid, I was way more into basketball. But at the time, I got really into collecting basketball cards.
What the fuck?
And from the age of 8 to the age of 14, I amassed a pretty massive collection of basketball cards. Have no idea whatever happened to it, but it's not with me anymore. But regardless,
my condolences.
I always thought back then, man, when I actually grow up and become an adult and have a job, I'll be able to afford to get the big boxes of stuff, and you get lots of.
God, you bought a box of baseball cards.
We get
lots of packs of basketball cards and stuff like that. And I've just randomly been watching these videos of people opening packs of baseball cards. And stuff.
You're back into it?
Yeah, and over the past few years, I've been humming and hawing about maybe getting back into collecting cards, not just because sports, but because dinosaurs attack.
Yeah, a lot of people collect cards. I've got a small
and
card
some of those
collection
older
myself.
ones are really like they're really affordable too. You
Yeah.
can get them for like $20 a box or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Depends what they are, for sure. But
So-
like, a lot of movie and TV show sets you can actually get fairly affordably. Some are
I
more
started out
valuable.
with baseball because it's baseball season.
Yeah.
And instead of
Nerd.
showing you this ginormous stack of cards
Sports
that
nerd.
I got, like a lot of cards here, I'll just show you the ones that were the most interesting to me. All right. So I got like a second year Ken Griffey Jr. card. It's pretty cool.
I remember him from that Simpsons episode he was in.
Jose Canseco,
Jose.
I remember him from that Simpsons episode he was
Oh,
in.
shut up.
Barry
Actually,
Bonds,
I
Sammy Sosa.
So sad.
don't think
wow,
that
is
was
that-
paper you're showing me.
Back
It's very
himself.
nice, worthless paper you're showing me.
Wow.
Nolan Ryan,
I mean, I collect trading cards too. But
another Jose Canseco,
I remember him from that. Okay.
and then this is
that's
some of
not
the
funny
this
anymore.
is some of the newer stuff.
Mom.
This is kind of one of the reasons I wanted to start collecting baseball cards again because you know they've gotten really fancy with the way they do these.
Did you
things.
get a
yeah.
Wayne Gretzky
Check out-
card?
Check out that really like
Oh, holofoil. Hang on. You got to angle it a little bit.
really-
Let the light catch it. Yeah.
Oh, they're
No.
Pokemon and
There you
that
go.
shit.
There you go. Yeah.
really shiny, yeah.
Yeah.
And there are a bunch
Pokemon ones
like
are
that.
nice. Like some of the super
I
shiny
got-
ones are really nice.
See a bunch of these really shiny ones.
Oh, shiny.
Yeah.
You put them in a special part of your album. The
Absolutely.
shiny section.
And
I
then
lost to hang out.
the ones that I like the most, there are these. I want to get some Allen and Ginter cards soon because those actually have not just sports stars, but like random people. And there's even like a card of like a moon, like
Mhm.
best moon in the solar system kind of thing.
I'll make a
Interesting.
card out of anything.
Yeah, and like there are like comedians as cards as well, so that's pretty cool.
Nice.
But Gypsy Queen does some pretty cool stuff too. Tops does this.
Oh, those are some really nice cards.
That's pretty
Yeah.
neat, yeah. Kind of
And,
have that old school look to them.
These ones are made to look like tarot cards.
Tarot cards.
Tarot.
Tarot?
cards.
Tarot?
This is
Oh, don't even
Tarot.
start, Mr. Canada.
Tarot.
Say things right.
I say
Um,
things correctly.
this is a Mike Trout. That's
Spell
pretty
things right
cool.
either.
Well, probably the best card I got was this. Aaron Judge. I'm sure nobody knows who he is, but he's actually a pretty good player now.
I'll tell you right now, I want the tarot card ones. I
And
really like the way they look.
This one is numbered to 250, which means there are only 250 cards of this particular variety in existence.
So, are you gonna finally do the amazing box break video with Mr. Wizard since he bought that box of Pogs to break? Because you were gonna make fun of those videos, but you remember that conversation we all had?
I remember a conversation like that. I never actually bought any Pogs. I don't know what you're talking
No,
about.
but he did. Mr. Wizard bought Pogs to do a box break video with you, and we never did it.
Ah.
Mr. Wizard bought.
Yes, in his closet. I was at his fucking house, and he's like, "Hey, look, I bought these Pogs." We were talking about doing those box opening. Those
Oh my
package opening
god,
videos.
that's right. Oh my god.
Wow. He's
got an
just
option
been
for
he's
Pogs
been
for, like-
waiting on you all this time,
Oh
Stout.
my
What?
god.
He bought these things of Pogs for like $3 in an
Just
auction.
waiting on you,
That's
Stout.
right.
Dumb
Just
thing.
let me know
He wanted to make a dumb video.
You have to.
Let me
you
know when
guys
you got
have
those
to
Pogs.
Remind me. You have to remind me of
Let me-
this shit because
He's
You
been
have-
waiting.
you
terrible
Repeat it, man.
memory.
I
and tell him
I'm just picturing him
available to do these videos.
just sitting there waiting.
He's been waiting for you.
So I got the Pogs, Stout.
So what you're saying
And then
is I'm a
eventually-
terrible friend.
Eventually just thinking like, why did I buy all those fucking Pogs? This video's never gonna happen. Like, slowly getting more bitter over time.
And they're in
like,
his office, right?
fucking Stout.
In his giant closet. And he's like looking for something, and he goes, "Oh, hey, remember this?" And I was like, "You have Pogs?" He's like, "Yeah, we're gonna do that box break video and make fun of those guys who break those, and they do all those live streams about like breaking boxes of Pog or baseball cards and like paying people paying them out for like specific players and weird shit like that, right?" But I was like, "You bought Pogs?" Like I was still stuck on the part where he bought Pogs.
Pogs.
Yeah, he's been waiting for years for us, both of us.
Literally for years. That's hilarious.
Yeah, 2 years now. He's had those pogs in a bag.
Sorry, Mike.
Waiting.
So I guess now that you are getting the cards, I'll go buy some cheap ass trading cards, and we'll do a box video or some shit.
We just have to remember to like randomly pull out, like when we come across a random card, just be like, "Holy shit, it's a rookie card!"
Yeah.
And I hold it up, and it's just like a random Captain America card.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes, Captain America rookie card here, worth like $5,000.
That's it.
Holy shit!
That reminds me. This might actually inspire me to open up my shoebox of cards myself and actually get them organized again. A while back, when Rosie was like 2, she went and dumped the entire box onto the floor and was like going through them all. I had like a set of original Star Trek the Motion Picture movie cards and stickers still on the backings, and she'd taken one of the Captain Kirk stickers off and like it just like left it. So it was like stuck to the carpet and had like hair all over it. So eventually I got all the hair and bits off of it and managed to put it more or less back on the backing. But
oh my god!
You know, it's not quite the same. Well, I'm not gonna just throw it away. Fuck's sake!
Buy a new one off eBay. It's probably cheap.
Well, whatever.
Probably like a quarter, probably $1 plus shipping.
Yeah.
Plus a quarter.
Anyway.
Money.
So ever since she dumped them all over the floor, I never got around to reorganizing them again. There was a few that were in plastic boxes within the shoebox that remained sealed, like my Terminator 2 movie cards and stuff like that. But yeah, so
you should do a live stream of you going through that box. I guarantee you'll get viewers for that.
Yeah, I probably will.
I'm doing it with my fucking Magic cards and had people watch me sort Magic cards for fucking 4 hours straight.
I'll probably do that.
You have a way bigger audience, and you could talk about all the nerdy cards.
Yeah,
and stuff.
No, for sure. I got some pretty cool ones. I mean, I don't have a lot of complete sets. A lot of them are kind of like almost complete sets, or just a handful from this set or that set.
I'm missing like 6 cards from this one Marvel Masterpiece set, and it pisses me off to no end every time I look at it.
The only set I have that I can think of that's fully complete is a set of Robotech cards, and it actually has. Yeah, it covers...
I don't think those are very common either.
I think it covers all 3 generations, mostly Macross, though, of course. Just the popular one. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It wasn't a huge set. It's like maybe about 80 cards. But I liked it. Thundercat stamps. Yeah, I also have, like, Transformers stickers. I had a Transformers sticker book. I got a bunch of stickers for it. Some of them.
Yeah, they have an album, Robotech album for those trading cards.
Nice. Maybe I'll grab that at some point. I don't know what kind of condition they're in, but it'd still be nice to have them all, organized. Is that it, Stout? Just cards this week, or did you get any other stuff?
That's all I got. The other stuff I have is in the mail. It hasn't come yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
Next week. I'd say $5 a pack for old trading cards. Not bad at all. Actually.
That's not bad at all. So, Garbage Gamer. Whoa, what's all that there in front of your CRT that I'm noticing for the first time? Totally. That's some cool little machines you got there. What are they?
Yeah, I've had these for a while.
Yeah.
One of them is a pickup.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, and it's actually this.
I somehow guessed that.
Yeah, this is as people have probably already heard in the chat. I was in Las Vegas for the last week.
Yes.
And this is one of the little souvenir things I picked up. It is a one-armed bandit, which is obviously the original name for a slot machine.
Yes.
And it works.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's pretty awesome.
I used to have one of those.
Hey, you just won. You got 2 sevens
That's
and
the
a
same
cherry.
one, like a little slot machine like that.
So it has 2 slots. So obviously, this is because it's a piggy bank.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the back slot here is just for a normal piggy bank. Slots in the back.
Don't overfill it.
So
heads up.
The front slot is for play.
Okay. So I was going to say,
can put in,
if you want to get your money out of your piggy bank, you have to keep playing until you win.
No, there is a slot in the back.
Good way to save money.
And you could dump your coins up. But no, if you wanted to play it, like an actual machine, you put this in and you can play it. And I've tested it. Yeah, it just dumps out here. Okay. It pays out full every time you win because there's only 2 win forms. Okay. Which is all 3. Sorry, all 7s, all bars, or a combination of either 2 7s in a bar or 2 bars in a 7.
Okay. So that one actually doesn't win anything. It's just 2 7s and something else.
Yeah, this was not a win.
Okay, gotcha.
There's nothing in there, so nothing would have come out.
No, that's cool though. I like that little slot machine. It's nice.
Yeah, I was just like, see, now I've been looking on eBay on what an actual slot machine would cost. I would love to actually own one, like a full size,
like a full size one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
And my dad's like, hey, that would be pretty cool too. So I'm like, yeah, let's go for that.
I was right. So.
So the next thing I picked up here is, again, also from a gift shop. There are a couple of dice. And these are
nice.
dice that were, as it says, that were actually used on the floor. Now, it says actually play in this famous casino. Well, the problem is I stayed at the Luxor, and these are dice for Harris.
Okay.
So not the
I think
exact...
they're all for the same company. So they...
Yeah, it's all from the same company, but so not exactly the one that I was at, but yeah. So these are actual decommissioned regulation Vegas dice that were used.
Very nice.
So,
wonder how much unique sweat is on those dice.
They have to sterilize. Don't worry about it.
And spit and breath.
Well, I look at them of like, how much money has these 2 dice taken from?
If these dice could talk, the stories they would tell.
I got my dice bag too from when I went to Vegas.
So yeah, I got a Vegas bag that everything was brought home in.
Nice.
Dice bag. Yeah.
I also went to another store. I went to a candy store actually, called Lick. And
what
color is your tongue?
Is that the one in making the taffy?
Nice. No.
Oh, okay, that's a different place then.
Different, yeah. So this place called Lick, and I got some candy there. First one I got is this little Pac-Man arcade cabinet.
Nice.
Full of little Pac-Man.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Flip it upside down.
I'd probably eat the candy and.
You're going to be very careful opening that.
Dude, I think that's like G.I. Joe scale.
That's
Holy
nice.
shit, I want one.
Yeah, that's the only reason I got it is it's a metal tin.
Yeah. That's
and it's
pretty
a nice
sweet.
little, has like the printing recreation on the
I want
front.
one of those.
So it's a cool
you're
little
saying G.I.
device.
Joe scale, you're thinking having a G.I. Joe figure standing at it.
Well, I have, I don't know if anybody actually understands. I have thousands of dollars invested in 1/18 scale diorama stuff because I fully plan to start photographing and stuff one day.
Nice.
I don't have the space apparently.
Yeah.
Just every now and then I'll be like, oh my god, an auction for. I literally bought 2 folding tables.
Yeah.
1/18 scale through the mail order like a month ago because I'm like, oh my god, folding table.
Well, that's the thing. Like everybody focuses on like the action figures and stuff. And it's like okay, but if you want to take pictures of them, you need a set. You literally need a set. So that's what that is. He's buying pieces of a set.
Yeah, dude. I see that small machine there. I'm like, that looks like it might be the right scale. How tall is that? How many inches?
It's very tiny. This is not G.I. Joe scale. I would say these are G.I. Joe scale.
Okay.
As I've seen these.
Those are G.I. Those seem really big and wide for G.I. Joe, though.
No. They're only, like I said, they're only about that tall.
Okay, it's just
compared to.
Okay, no, that's about because I mean, ideally you want the
a little wide, but I mean, we gotta do what you gotta do.
Like normally, an arcade machine would be a little taller than a person, like a typical.
You're right.
person.
Yeah.
So
and it'd also be a little bit thinner than those.
It would be thinner, but because they're usually more vertical, like typically like the vertical screen.
Right.
But I have actually seen.
Optimus Rex. I actually don't want the USS. Like I actually want the USS Defiant, which is the space shuttle complex. That's the toy
that one.
Always wanted.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to hijack your pickups.
Yeah, I'm over here wanting to talk about candy.
Get back to candy. I apologize.
It's like G.I. Joe. What?
I have a lot of.
Anyway, back to that candy.
Yes.
I know this is not like an amazingly rare find here in the U.S. Because it is a Japanese candy. It's Haichus.
Mm-hmm.
But
love those.
These are the Haichu fizzies.
Okay.
I have never seen these anywhere. They are not anywhere here. I can find Haichus all over the place.
That's a West Coast thing, dude.
But I cannot find the fizzies with the orange and the regular cola. So
For
when
sure, I used to eat those all the fucking time, dude.
so I still do. I mean, like I said, they're not hard to find. But what's hard to find out here are the fucking fizzies.
No, I'm talking about fizzies all the time. It's a West Coast thing, I think.
These are by far some of the best like candy versions of sodas that you'll ever find.
Yeah.
Haichu does such a good job with their flavors.
I mean, Haribo is pretty good. Don't get me wrong, but it's so much better. It's
I like
yeah.
Haribo. Yeah, we get those here.
But Haichu is so much better. It really is.
Yeah,
I love Haichus. I love every flavor of Haichu. It's so good. I didn't even know they were Japanese until like
yeah, they're
like, why are they so expensive? Oh, they're Japanese.
They're Asian, I guess I'd say, because there's more in Japan.
They make them now. They make them now here in the U.S.
Oh,
too.
yeah. The pain is real, Toastman. Toastman says, you're a kid and you can't afford a playset. Then you grow up and you still can't afford it because, see, it's now a rare collector's item.
The USS Defiant, it's much less expensive than trying to buy the USS Flag.
You just can't win.
Oh, yeah.
There was
like a third of the price.
There was a toy store in Victoria, BC, I remember going into. Oh, it was a collectible store, rather. And they had the USS Flag. They had it up on a display shelf.
Oh,
and
God, the flag is so big.
That was the first time I'd seen it. I couldn't believe how huge it was. I was like, what is that? And he's like, oh, that's the USS Flag. Like, holy shit, that's huge. But,
yeah, it's literally a coffee table for action
pretty
figures.
Much, yeah.
it's like 5 feet long. It's no joke.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
I know more than one collector has literally built the table covers it.
Here's the thing, okay? If you remember the planes, like the Sky Strikers and the Cobra Jets, the flag is to scale with those planes.
Yeah.
So
it can fit on the deck. You can fit one plane.
Yeah.
On the deck for sure. I think 2 actually.
Yeah, I think you fit a couple on there, at least 2 or 3. But,
and they have a helipad, and they have you can fit like 20 figures. There's like 20 footholds, pig holes everywhere, all over that ship. Sorry, Eric.
We did it again. It was just the comment.
This is where I missed the ability to mute.
I just had that. So, carrying on.
Anyway, again, we seem to be getting sidetracked by action figures for some unknown reason. Because Candy totally just. Yeah, anyway.
I don't want to try Haichu. I like Haribo.
This store, this Lick store, has some contracts to recreate or remake some candies from all the way back to the 1960s.
Ah.
So it's like candies that you can't get anywhere.
Ah.
And 2 of these are these 2 brands of gum cigarettes.
Oh, yeah, like candy cigarettes.
I used to get gum cigarettes when I lived in Lubbock, Texas in the early 90s before they banned them.
But like, these are the original like recreations of the original like 1960s, 1970s gum
in the 90s
cigarettes.
Was the last time you'd see those literally everywhere.
Yeah, there was I'm giving these to my nieces.
Technically marketing to children, right? Get it? Now you have to find them in like candy stores. They still make them.
Yeah, they're in specialty candy stores.
No, I used to get the Popeye candy cigarettes when that's what they were still called. Now they're Popeye candy sticks, but they still look like cigarettes.
So the last couple of candy things that I had there were because I've always wanted to try these, and it's irritating that you can't really find them. Is the Japanese different flavors of Kit Kats.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the first one I got. It was matcha.
Yes.
A whole bag of
matcha.
Oh yeah, I mean this is not a huge bag. There's probably maybe like 20 of the little individuals.
That's so cool.
And stuff like that. And that's because I didn't want a huge bag because I wasn't sure how good they were going to taste.
Yeah.
I thought that I saw the green bag and I thought, oh god, that's the wasabi one, isn't it? No, I looked at the back.
Wasabi.
They do have a wasabi one.
It's pretty good actually. I've had that one.
Mm-hmm.
No, but it's translated in a sticker on the back, what everything says. And this is matcha. And this one here with a really beautiful package. I love this design.
Yeah.
This is tiramisu.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
That's not good.
I'm like, oh yeah.
So, but man, that one I would try.
Yeah. So buying a little bag like this of candy, this is $10 a bag.
Holy crap!
That's not bad, honestly, for an imported.
For a Japanese imported Kit Kats,
expensive.
And plus, you're in Vegas. Don't be cheap.
I just want to quickly address something that is relevant in the chat here. Optimus Rex is saying Camel's gum cigs, and you blow into them to make smoke. Yeah, I remember doing that with those. I remember doing that with when I did those, not realizing that, of course, what was making the smoke was the powdered sugar inside the gum stick. So you'd blow and blow and blow and make all this smoke, and then you'd have like bland, sugarless gum.
And never blew on them. Very reason.
But if you didn't blow on them, they were really good. They're just like, a stick of gum.
I'm a sugar addict. Give me the goddamn sugar.
Yeah.
So I actually did go out today because I flew back in from Vegas last night at like 3 in the morning. So it's so I didn't actually wake up till like 2 in the afternoon today.
Well, Vegas is one of those cities that never sleeps. There's always stuff going on there.
Yeah, and it doesn't help when your flight is delayed twice. But I did actually manage to drag my ass outside, and I went to Half Price Books and picked up a few things.
Nice.
So the first thing I picked up here is Samurai Champloo, the complete series. On Blu-ray.
Sweet.
That's a show that really passed me by. Just never really interested in that one.
I really want to get that.
Imagine if the show The Boondocks was samurais.
Yeah, I didn't watch The Boondocks.
It's pretty much just that. The whole thing is about like rapping and mixing and that kind of stuff, even to the point to where the discs are record labels.
Oh, well, okay. Then that tells me it's not going to be my thing.
That's pretty cool.
So, it's kind of like a much more respectable version of like Afro Samurai.
Oh, okay.
Except not as like urban, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's one I've been wanting to check out for a while.
I was just not.
It's a great show.
I wasn't into the Boondock
anime
style personally. It's just
I am into anything samurai, even if it's a weird twist on it like that.
Samurai Champloo definitely. Came out of left field. People were kind of on it. And then
I heard good things about it.
Then they got into it.
Yeah,
and it's one of the top rated animes out.
I never heard anything negative about it personally.
Everybody I was talking to said, "No, have you seen Samurai Champloo?" It's like, no. Everybody keeps talking about it. Is it worth checking out? It's like, oh god, yeah, it's good. Okay.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's actually amazing.
I will have to check it out at some point.
Yeah, so this next Blu-ray is actually, I've managed to find the Steelbook of all things.
Nice.
For $9, I got the Steelbook of Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, nice. That's one of the recent ones, like the sort of artsy ones. They did like a whole series of those. I think
so on the back it says, it's just one of those days when you're feeling a little dead.
That's such a funny movie. I saw that in the theater.
Yeah, it's still just the generic Blu-ray.
Yeah, it's just and an ultraviolet digital copy.
Oh no, my ultraviolet code.
Yeah. That's hilarious. I got a few pickups this week too, and it cracked me up. One of them had an ultraviolet code in it.
You can use the ultraviolet codes on the services that still exist, right?
Yeah, I guess. But
I was just curious.
I might actually turn around if it does still work, since this is a used copy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put it up in the what is it? What is our buy sell trade?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Actually,
I'll put it up there.
Yeah.
Even if it does or doesn't work, I don't know.
What Aquaman I've been wanting.
I was thinking of dumping all my codes up there too. So that's we're talking about there's a buy sell trade board on our Discord. And we've all got stacks of digital codes that none of us give a shit about. So we'll likely just throw them up there, and if you want them, first come, first served. So
yeah. So if you're into the whole digital collection thing, that's a place to go.
What is it called? It's called Sell Trade Buy Gift. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
They requested it. I'm like, whatever, sure, I'll make a fucking channel, whatever.
So I know I'm digging myself into a hole on this one, but man, it's a fun hole to be in.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
I mean, this is probably a set that I'm just gonna collect as best I can. There's gonna be gaps in there because the little tiny gaps are ridiculously expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Until hopefully someday Bandai releases a complete series of this,
mm-hmm.
And or a complete series that's affordable.
Yes.
And that is Ronin Warriors.
Oh my god.
Oh yes. I want that.
I used to watch that every fucking day.
I saw this at Half Price Books. They were $6 a piece.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I got the first 3.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
This is all they had.
And
I found out that these first 2, you can get them about $7 a piece. That's everywhere.
This
one's almost fucking $40.
Oh wow. I thought Discotech put out a set of that recently.
There is a set for Discotech, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did, and it's like $140 fucking dollars.
Oh, but isn't it both the original Japanese version and the English version?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like they're slightly different.
Yeah, but I got this one because this has the American title.
Yes.
This is the title that I remember.
I think they released both. I'm pretty sure they
released
both.
both. Yeah, it's $40 for the complete series of the Samurai Troopers.
Samurai Troopers,
which has I think both. I don't know. I gotta double check on.
But yeah, so I was glad to see that it was because it's not really.
And there's also a complete OVA series too.
It's not one of those one where it says Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3. It just has names like The Call, Rescue Operation, Warriors Reunited.
I think I remember that release. I was eyeballing that for a while, and I never ended up buying it.
Too.
I haven't actually watched any of them, so I can't tell you about the quality. Yeah. But I mean, it's a Sunrise release by Bandai, so I can't imagine.
Earlier DVDs, like early 2000s, I think.
Yeah, but I did confirm, just like doing the math and looking on the back, that with these 3. This is the first 12 episodes.
There's huge gaps in that series that I haven't seen. I've seen most of the series, but like I missed some key episodes, and so like I can't wait to sit down and actually watch.
I've seen the whole like growing up. I've seen the whole series several times over.
Yeah.
So it's just like I know what's going on. So I'm just happy to have the first 12 in some official capacity because I've wanted to own this show for so damn long.
Nice.
You know. Because this is just one of those random shows that I watched not knowing that it was from Japan. It was just a cartoon that I watched when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You know?
That's kind of how my introduction to anime was.
Yeah. And another one that, you know, I'm kind of fighting a battle on right now is Zoid's Chaotic Century.
The new one? Or
No, not Chaotic Centuries.
Oh, okay.
Chaotic Century, which is the old that one. Kind of like Planet Z with the where the Zoids are roaming free creatures and they capture them and that kind of stuff. But that one just has a really great story to it. I've always loved that story. Plus, it was your stereotypical Saturday morning cartoon for me. But yeah,
there's 10 volumes of that.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said I'm kind of digging myself into a rabbit hole. You know,
most of them are under $20 though, so it's not that bad, honestly.
No, but like for me, the next volume, Volume 4, is like, you know, $60-$70 on average. That's
the one that seems to be the one expensive one, actually. The rest,
and then there's a couple more later on, like 9 or 8 or something like that are also around there. So, like I said, there's going to be holes, you know. So I'm not going to be able to get all 9 or all 10 volumes. You know, so but that's okay as long as I have some of them. I'm happy. So, yeah, Ronin Warriors.
There you go.
A show that I've been looking for easily a fucking decade.
There you go.
So, yeah, other than that, like I said, I've been in Vegas. People in the chat were asking me if I saw any shows. I did. I saw 3 shows. One of them was called Raiding the Rock Vault. And that one gave me chills a little bit because it was rock music. It was a history of rock music from the 60s into the late 80s. And it was played live in a small venue of only about 100 people. And every single member of the band were either active or former members of bands like Slayer. They were bands from like Dio. One of them was from Dio, Trans-Siberian, and a couple others. 2 of them were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And so yeah, I got some videos and pictures on my phone that I'll show the guys later. Cool. Because there's like they go through, and one guy, the part that gave me the most like chill was the guy just walked out and he was dressed like Jimi Hendrix. And he started playing the Star Spangled Banner.
Nice.
And it was like I about fell over because it was perfect. He nailed it, and it was so good. So the next one I saw was Blue Man Group.
Nice.
One of them shows. Good stuff.
Blue Man Group. Again, smaller venue. It was really cool. It's Blue Man. If you've ever seen the YouTube videos, it's Blue Man Group.
It's always different, but it's also a lot the same. You know, it's
yeah. They have like their things that they do every time,
and then there's unique things they do.
Yeah,
it's good stuff.
Then the last one I saw was you can't go to Vegas and not see what is known as a Vegas show, and which is the On the Strip shows. Fantasy is the one that I saw, which is it's a titty show.
Yay!
The next time go Penn and Teller. That show is so good.
They were coming back from tour the day we left.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Man, Penn and Teller was an amazing show. They did the thing with the cell phone, this guy's cell phone that like I was like, how? And they had a bullet catch trick, and I still had never been able to figure out. I don't know.
Titties.
Yeah, fantasy.
Fantasy is a great show.
It's called Cabaret. The Cabaret shows are cool.
Yeah. Well, this was kind of like a comedy talent cabaret kind of show.
That's what Cabaret is about, you know.
So yeah. So yeah, you feel like you're watching porn with 200 people.
Excellent.
Was it burlesque?
No, it's not burlesque.
No, it's not a burlesque show.
Burlesque is like somewhere in between. Not really.
Now the
I'm sorry, burlesque people. I love you.
Now fantasy is these are, they're dancers, models, and I think 2 of them are actually like circus performers.
Oh.
They are. So there's one act like they'll cycle through. It's like a little variety show.
Yeah, it's cabaret.
One of the acts that they do, or that one of them does, is the hanging rope act, or the hanging, where they do a bunch of shit on a rope. I mean, like,
did they have like a presenter did they have a presenter that was basically a comedian that presented each act, basically?
Oh yeah, there's actually 2 of them.
No, see, that's where comedy started, by the way.
There was a lady who was an amazing singer, but she was also like a mini comedian. Like she would like play with the crowd and that kind of stuff. Then you had the actual like strip comedian. When I would say strip comedian, a comedian who works on the Vegas Strip.
Oh yeah. That's new. That's cool.
Not a comedian who strips.
That's entertainment.
But it was really funny because he came out, and he was a black guy, and he came out as, oh God, what's his name?
He stripped.
He stripped. God, I can't think of the person he's mimicking. But it was funny because he started talking the way he would sing, and it says you couldn't understand a word he was saying, and he was just sitting there. He was just going, "Hey, yeah, hey, yeah, hey." So that's all he was doing for like 5 minutes straight, like trying to hold a conversation. And
James Brown?
No, not James Brown.
Hey, ha, hey, ha.
And stuff like that, but yeah, it was
the Jackal.
It was
the Jackal.
They were really
the Jackal. It was the Jackal.
They were great shows. Like I said, I stayed at the Luxor, and for people who don't know what the Luxor is, obviously it's a hotel.
Yes.
But if you've ever seen Chris Angel do his Mind Freak show, where he did, where he stood on top of a pyramid-shaped hotel and did his levitation on top of it. Sure. That was the Luxor.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a big fucking pyramid. It's the only one in North America.
It's a pyramid on the Strip. So there's that. I did a bunch of other stuff too. I took a helicopter tour over the Grand Canyon.
I remember my favorite comment from him in the private chat was, it was just long enough for it to lose its luster.
Yeah, he posted a bunch of pictures in our private chat.
Yeah, we started in Boulder City, and you fly from Boulder City to the edge of the I think it's the North Rim, and the helicopter flight is damn near an hour long. It's just like, so being cramped with 5 other people in a fucking helicopter for an hour, while this thing vibrates your head the entire fucking time.
The Grand Canyon's big, so it probably takes a while to traverse it all.
That's getting to the Grand Canyon.
Oh, never mind.
You fly over fucking bumfuck Nevada for an hour, which is just, if you like looking at dirt and flat ground for an hour, then sure, go ahead.
Oh boy, do I ever.
Well, you didn't pack a Game Boy? What the hell?
Something like that.
That's what the Game Boy's for, man.
I know, but,
Or your Switch, I should say. Replaced it,
but
I mean,
that's
dude,
what I'm saying.
You're the garbage gamer. Why don't you have a multitude of portable games with you?
He opens the suitcase and it's like 1 pair of clothes and 15 game consoles.
The one game thing I can talk about is apparently the Luxor is the home of all the major esports arena events that happen. So there is a big giant esports sign out front and an actual dedicated esports section. there was some time there that we had where we didn't have anything to do. We were just kind of roaming around Vegas, and I almost thought about doing it, but we ended up doing other stuff instead. Was going into the esports arena and live streaming. There was a section there where you could have logged into your Twitch account and live streamed from the esports arena in Las Vegas.
Oh,
I see people do live stream from there. Yeah,
that's cool.
So I thought about doing that and kind of
that'd
like
be cool. Or
hopping on my phone and being like, "Hey guys, I'm live."
from the esports arena.
Yeah, because they had rules and stuff. You had to announce your Twitch name, and then you had to say that you were live from the esports arena in the Luxor in Las Vegas.
Okay,
yeah, that's fine.
And they had like a dual screen set up with like a DSLR camera and a light pad and all this stuff. It was like a nice fucking setup.
I would say 2 screens is almost a must for like real hardcore live streaming.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, to get started, you don't need it, but probably one of the first upgrades you want to get is that second screen.
Definitely helps.
Yes,
or have a device that has the chat. I mean, whatever, you know. You need a thing with dedicated to your chat. Otherwise, good lord, good luck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I made sure, you know, ate amazing food, cost a fuck ton of money, but
as you would expect, yeah.
I ate at there was one place I wanted to eat at in Las Vegas. There was just one.
Correct.
That was the Bacchanal buffet in Caesar's Palace.
Bacchanal, that's excellent.
And it is. Yeah, the Bacchanal buffet is rated and has been for a long time the #1 buffet on the entire Vegas Strip.
Nice.
Like someone that it actually was. To put in perspective how good this buffet was, the buffet itself, with no major branding on it, bumped out Gordon Ramsay outside. He was Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen restaurant was inside Caesar's Palace, and then it got bumped out to expand the Bacchanal.
Oh wow, crazy!
That's like the whole thing of Roman excess. You know, that makes sense.
It is.
Yeah, so it's just like, you know, that's how good. You know, this you know, when you go to a restaurant, you go, oh, you can get steak, you can get shrimp and stuff like that. I had sushi and bone marrow.
Good lord.
Interesting.
You know, this is that kind of stuff.
You know.
Oh, it was amazing though.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Have you ever heard anyone talk about meat that's so tender it's like butter? This is literally meat butter.
That's true.
This is a bone that's been cracked in half and like seared and grilled, and the marrow on the inside is so fine you can take a knife and spread it on toast like actual fucking butter.
Wow.
Sounds disgusting. I'm sorry.
I know it sounds disgusting, but it tastes like steak. Like it tastes like a really
it's so
steak.
metal.
Spread it on my chicken so it tastes like steak. Is that what you're saying?
You literally eating the marrow of your enemies.
Exactly.
I mean, it makes sense.
Kill you and cook your bones and spread your marrow on toast.
I mean, if you really want to, you can use every part of the animal, every last piece, or something.
Yep.
Use the marrows, use the bones to make powdered, odd things that you need to make powders with. You know, dyes, various other things.
But yeah, I mean, all this different stuff. I mean, like I said, tiramisu. There was just, it was full of, like, the only evil thing is, Vegas makes sure that you don't leave any casino quickly.
Nope. They're intentionally maze-like in construction.
Especially now since they've fenced off the sidewalks, so you now have to take these bridges over the roads to get.
Fair, but they've had like drunk people walk in front of cars. So.
I know. I understand why it's there. It's obviously for safety. But it does unintentionally impede your path. There's nowhere to get anywhere quickly straight on. Like you can't walk out of the Luxor or walk down the street to the MGM Grand.
My problem is what happens in a stampede situation when something happens. Anything happens.
There are ways to get off of the sidewalk and out onto the road, but they're like these tiny little sections with bars.
Yeah, panic. People are just gonna get fucked up trying to get out of those.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be awful.
I wouldn't even try to go out those gaps. I just keep running down the opening, jump over the wall. You know.
But that was That was the
No, I
worst part, was going to this buffet. We didn't rent a car or anything. You know, you don't rent a car and go to Vegas.
Yeah.
You either Uber or you get a tram pass.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is the tram pass is hilarious, because it's like it stops at like 5 or 6 stops, and it's nowhere near anything.
Uh-huh.
So
Great.
yeah.
All right.
So basically, you want to walk everywhere.
Yeah, I would say on an average day, I walked about almost 3 miles.
Awesome. All right.
Being in and out of fucking casinos the whole time.
So is that all of your pickups?
That's everything.
All right. Skinslip, what you got?
Oh! It's my turn.
It is.
Oh, don't give me that shit.
Yeah, I didn't realize how fucking late it was. Holy shit!
When does he ever leave the basement? Come on, this is a big story adventure for him.
Funny. I changed my my camera, so now I can't yell. There's a fucking window behind me because you can't tell. Now I literally look like I'm in a basement. All right. I gotta get a shock mount for this, because every time I do this, it's driving me nuts. Anyway, so it's Batman's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Really?
thought I'd get a very key anniversary issue. This is the last pre-crisis Batman story.
Nice.
It is also the inspiration for both the Arkham game, the first Arkham game, and for Nightfall, in which Batman villains break out of Arkham and they all try to, you know, kill him and that kind of thing. It's
I always liked how his square
really
shoulders in the painting looks like a tombstone. It's like he is his own tombstone.
Bill Szyszyk. How do you say that guy's name?
Sienkiewicz.
Thank you. I can never say it. Sorry.
Love his artwork.
Yeah, it's his artwork.
Amazing.
I'm sure 100% it's supposed to look like a tombstone. I guarantee you.
I'm sure that's part of the motif. Yeah, that's how
It's
I've always thought of it.
It's also Batman's birthday, so I got Batman Detective Comics 1000, and I didn't realize this was gonna be a trade paperback sized comic. And you're right, there's a hardcover edition available. It's like $12.99 right now for pre-order.
That's cool.
It's gonna have all the covers plus all the stories involved. But I got this. Nice. I'm good.
Nice.
I don't collect a lot of single issues, mostly because I collect for trade. So there's only a few of them. I'm collecting these because I wanted to own history, essentially, little pieces of history.
Yeah,
plus, there's standalone stories in all these. So.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna read any of these. And then like, I was flipping through it and I was like, whoa, actually, there's one here by Neil Adams, and here's one by, I was like, okay, I'll probably read most of these.
Yes.
There's a bunch from I'll probably skip the New 52 ones. I don't care about those. And then topping off the comics, we have Titans Volume 8. I'm just trying to keep up with the releases. I'm 2 releases behind. They're on Volume 10 now.
Nice.
Pre-orders for Volume 11 for, I think, next month. Or month after next.
Wow, they're just cranking them out, eh?
They're at Volume 10. I think they hit Crisis, and they're planning into the new Teen Titans, or into the new Titans.
The new Teen Titans.
It's called New Titans. There's no teen involved.
Oh, okay.
Because all the guys have grown up. All right. I finally completed my Super Friends here with Season 6.
Very nice.
And the Legendary Superpowers.
Yep, I have that one.
Galactic Guardians.
I need that one.
And
the last
Lost
Adam
Episode.
was Batman.
This had a slip box. The budget release you find now is the same. I just folded it up and protected it because I don't want to get damaged. And I'm probably just gonna download that custom cover, those custom covers that Red Fox posted in our Discord. I downloaded those photos, and I'm probably just gonna put them in new custom cases so they can all match, and I can stop being crazy about them.
You are kind of crazy about them, like the fact that you got a slipcover for this old release. Lucky you,
box. And
you put it away.
There's one. Okay, I have Volume 1, which is no slip box, and Volume 2 with a slip box. It's just so weird to me. It's so like, I just can't do it.
You're insane.
And some of them don't even have slip boxes, or never got any. So there's no point. I would probably take them all off and protect them from being damaged anyway.
Got anything else?
Yeah.
Oh,
I got the house with the clock in the walls. Which
cool.
Is,
I've heard that.
Every now and then, my folks buy a movie and keep the digital and hang the Blu-ray, and that's the case of this.
I'd like to check that out. Sounded interesting.
There's another movie that was bought, still in the mail. And then 3 weeks late, finally got my Street Fighter collection. It was just
Yay.
just Amazon's like, It's delayed. Oh, you fucks.
And you have the Lady Street Fighter collection too, right?
I already had the Lady Street
Fighter.
Fighter
A few weeks ago, yeah.
I now have all
of the Street Fighters.
Movies, all 7 movies. This is the key pickup for me. I've wanted this set probably, I don't know, almost 10 years maybe. When did this come out? 2006. Yeah, close to 10 years. I've kind of wanted this. I didn't know it existed when it first came out. I missed it by the time it was out of print. And there's a guy on eBay who I won't name his name because he's my favorite seller because he always puts things underpriced and they're always immaculate and well collected. And this guy has an amazing collection. I see also the limited edition rare things in there, and nobody clicks on his auctions. I'm just not telling a goddamn person. Anyway, I got the Aztec Mummy collection.
Oh, never heard of it.
Which are 3 Luchador cinema films.
Oh, okay.
Cinema films. Which is which? Oh, there's the Aztec Mummy. And there's the Curse of the Aztec Mummy.
Okay.
And that's Curse of the Aztec Mummy. And this is Robot. A Robot versus the Aztec Mummy.
Okay.
You know, the Robot same one is Wrestling Women versus the Robot. They have like 6 Wrestling Women films that have never gotten a release here. So the first movie got a release from something weird, but that DVD is like $100. You can suck my fat dick at $100. And it's gonna be dog shit because no offense to something weird, but a lot of their DVDs were just not the greatest transfers because they're not from their best original prints.
No, it's not. They were not a company that would generally remaster things. It was simply a matter of they were making these things available that you couldn't get anywhere because they were so cult. We're releasing the bottom of the barrel cinematically that no one but weirdos like me wanted. Yeah.
And they were selling it at collector's prices, $25.99 a DVD for 99 minutes. That's two movies on that disc, by the way.
Yeah. I think I've got 1 or 2 aftermarket something weird DVDs. I did not pay $25 for them.
Never afford them. I've got one I got bought second hand, but someone gifted it to me of all things. I don't remember. It's one of those beauty movies. It's like I have a weird feeling about. I have a I have a weird relationship with these kind of more adult pieces. I kind of want to see them because they're relics of the past, but it's also weird because a lot of these people were like exploited and treated badly during the making of this movie. So it's like it's always like a struggle sometimes watching them. These like, oh, that person just got punched in the face. Holy shit! I can't believe they just did that. Like
Yeah.
It's like it can be really rough sometimes watching these things, especially some of those roughies. Oof.
Roughies?
They're porn movies that are very rough.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
They're usually very anti-female in their content. Like often include rape.
Yeah.
And people are bad people who get away with their things. They're not punished for that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, I've seen a few of those, and they fucking disgust me.
It's really it's like I understand someone want to see this. I understand this is someone's kink. That's fine because it's not real.
Yeah.
In the end, it's not really being raped, but it's really
just the
awkward.
Subject matter. Yeah.
Yeah. I already have a problem with like rape revenge films. I don't have too many of them because it's an awkward subject matter.
Yeah. No, that's still a kink. Like you still see stuff like that on the porn sites and whatnot. Like it's out there.
And there's nothing wrong.
Very popular in Japan, apparently. There's a lot of.
There's nothing wrong with S and any of that stuff, but like, and there's nothing wrong with fantasy rape. It's just.
Yeah, it's all.
It makes me uncomfortable. Like it's not my kink.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
That's everything.
That's everything. Okay. I'm just gonna wash the chip grease off my hand here before I go handling my pickups.
I think isn't it Stoudman's turn?
No, he already went. Yeah, the baseball cards.
Stoudman?
Yeah, baseball cards.
Oh yeah, baseball cards. Fucking weirdo, right? Shelf here.
So I have to say, I tried one of each of the Kit Kats while you were talking, and
what did you think?
The matcha one, for me, it just tastes like a Kit Kat. I don't really taste anything, unfortunately. So that those taste like Kit Kats.
Fuck.
I guess it's the green tea flavor just doesn't really come through.
Maybe it doesn't.
But the
Maybe
tiramisu,
eat a few of them.
holy! You probably, if you go back and look at the past on Twitch, you'll see my face go because I did not fucking expect that. Oh
Yeah.
god, it's strong. The bag smells like fucking liquor.
So you might maybe the matcha is like you eat a few of them in a row, you'll start
You start getting
that
that.
old flavor come
Air
out.
drying my hands here.
I'll tell you we're gonna fart away.
No,
That's what I thought too. You're like,
not this
Woo!
time.
Oh, you just sat in that
Woo!
one.
God, send it your way. Oh, God.
No, fuck. We already have our own pollution.
God,
Go
I
away.
can taste it. Oh.
I can taste it from here. Oh.
Okay, here we go. So I've got three pickups. A couple I've been waffling over, and one that that actually Skinslip and I were talking about recently, and I saw it at Best Buy and thought, well, I'll show you this one first. Yeah, so saw it at Best Buy and thought, yeah, I should really get that because it's kind of a notable addition to the Filmation collection. Have the New Adventures of Superman. Yeah. So this is only $10 at Best Buy. And it contains 36 episodes. Whoa! And they've crammed them onto 2 discs? That's 18 episodes per disc? Oh my god!
Like 11-minute episodes.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. Each half hour is like 2 stories. So
I'd like to point out, I paid like $12 for the double feature of season 1 and of both Batman and Superman.
So you may be curious, yeah, because it does come
And
with
money.
it does come with its own insert.
Oh, good.
I don't know how well you can
Oh,
see
good.
that. There you go. You notice I got
You
one of these
really
with
do
the...
on mine, 'cause it's all the episodes are crammed on one side because the other side's got the Batman.
Because the other side of the Batman, yeah. So anyway, so this is notable in that this is actually the very first full TV series that Filmation did from 1967. So this is when they're just starting out. This is where it all began, right here. So...
Oh, Joey, Superman done in the real cheap.
Hey, we Skinslip and I have been doing group viewings. We've been watching the we watched the Adventures of Batman over the past couple weeks, which they did the following year, 1968, and it was a blast. So we had so much fun with it. We're going to continue with the rest, some more of it this week's. Huh? Sorry.
Yeah. He's introducing the intro, and we're doing the New Adventures Disc 1.
Doing the New Adventures Disc 1 this Monday. I think. Yeah.
Yep.
And then speaking of Star Wars, with all the Star Wars talk, I thought, hey, I should get some Star Wars. So I got Star Wars Solo. Star Wars.
Oh,
Solo.
yeah, finally.
Yeah, so I finally got Solo. Finally gonna check it out. Nobody has it with the slipcover anymore, so I just got it without the slipcover. Whatever. I mean, to be fair, the slipcover wasn't anything special like some of the other ones were. Anyway, it was just the keep case artwork on a slipcover, so I'm not too bummed about that.
Not the world's end, you know?
No. Now, this one I did want the slipcover because I basically have pretty much all of the best editions of all the other movies in this long-running franchise. And the only version they had that still had the slipcover was the 4K, so I was like, okay, fine, I guess I'll get the 4K. It was only a couple bucks more than the regular edition anyway. So finally got the 2018 Halloween.
I need to get that still. I actually don't have that yet.
Oh, really? I'm surprised. So
my girlfriend owns it,
So yeah, basically nice pretty slipcover. But this one's nice. It's a nice matte finish. It's slightly embossed, and I think the Blu-ray and the 4K basically got the same slipcover. The only difference is the 4K
different
with
bar.
the logo on the top. And
we have a little bit more because we don't have that silver bar
and there we go.
underneath, but we have like that
that's
image. What do you do?
Well, do we though? Because I mean, we get because it'll be like a blue bar.
No, blue bar says Blu-ray, DVD, HD, or that's what it'll say on the top in the Blu-ray.
DVD, and digital or something.
It's slightly more. It's like, it's not really a big deal though.
Whatever.
You're missing, 7% of the image of his forehead.
Yeah. So this, I'm gathering, sold really well. They actually only had 2 left of this, and I don't think they had any. Wow. They didn't have any of the Blu-ray. So yeah. So I grabbed it. I found the one of the 2 that was in the nicer condition, and I grabbed that.
My girlfriend.
That is it.
I'm not in a rush to get it. You know?
That is it. Pickups are very minimal right now. Basically, I checked the budget and things are okay this month, so I thought, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna get these 2 that I've been wanting to get for a while, and I'll grab this Superman as well. So there you go. Get what we can when we can, and appease our collectorsness. So, Kessel Run. I knew they were going to do the Kessel Run. That's not really a big spoiler to me, but I knew it was going to be in there somewhere. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Soul. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm looking forward to checking it out.
I would have been pissed if like they ended the movie with, and now we're going to, the Kessel Run? Yeah, let's sign up for that. You motherfuckers.
Oh, right at the end. Yeah.
Like,
Damn
you
it.
motherfuckers.
And then knowing that we're not going to get a sequel.
Yeah, you'd be like, you motherfuckers. I would have been so pissed.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I want to see him do the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs.
It could have been Cannibal Run, but in Star Wars, which was amazing. Now I want to see that.
Yeah.
And just call it the Kessel Run.
Yeah,
Kessel Run.
just call it
The entire movie.
Run.
The entire movie about the Kessel Run. Yeah, you thought the pod race was long. Well, here's a whole 2-hour movie about one race. You know, yeah.
Well, I mean, the Cannibal Coast to Coast Memorial Rally was like, coast to coast from New York to Los Angeles. Or Los Angeles to New York, excuse me. Can't remember which.
Optimus Rex asked, did you guys see the new Marvel releases without slipcovers but phase numbers on the spine? That's interesting. I don't think I have seen those ones.
No. I hope I don't pick them up.
Yeah. To be fair, there's a lot of inconsistencies across the Marvel collection over the year. I mean, they do kind of go together, but they're...
I'm thinking about double dipping on fucking Guardians just to get an edition with a goddamn slipcover, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah.
Since the Volume 1 never came with a slipcover.
Oh.
They just never released a slipcover for that edition.
What? Wait a minute.
In America. Watch, he's got a French... Oh, I got one. Okay, it's got French in the cover, right?
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Are you sure about that?
Is that the French cover?
No. There's no.
We never got one.
There is no French anywhere on this cover. Actually,
we never got one in the States for the Volume 1. And, oh wait, except on the 3D one, of course.
This is the 3D one.
Yeah, I'm talking about the regular Blu-ray, like what the rest of us real people use.
Real people,
Not
whatever. You have one less
not these
edition
weird,
than I do.
Drinking elites with their 3D players.
It's Guardians of the Galaxy. Anything in outer space looks amazing.
There's a
in 3D.
re-release, and I'm perfectly fine with whatever slipcover. None of the slipcovers match or anything. The only thing I need in Steelbook are the Avengers for the Phase 1. I think after Endgame, I'm down with Steelbooks on those too.
The first Avengers I don't think the first Avengers had a Steelbook. I think it was a metal pack.
Whatever. You know what I mean.
At least that's what I have. Well, no, the spines are slightly different on them.
I don't give a fuck about that.
I know. I'm just saying.
Where the fuck's my Steelbook?
Canada, Walmart, no French on spines. Huh. And all the Marvel movies, the new covers in Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3. Interesting. Well, I already know which ones are which phases, so I would... But I can see how that would be useful for those who don't know, and who would help them to organize them.
Yeah, if this
like
is...
noobs or people who like aren't like super in depth with it, I can understand that. Now they can at least have them all on the shelf in the right order-ish.
So what they're saying basically is the Endgame is the end of this several movies long arc.
They call it the Infinity Saga.
The Infinity Saga, yes. And then the next one will be the start of a whole new many movies, many years long arc.
Yes.
So
the first Avengers is a Steelbook or metal pack, and the others are Steelbook.
So that's the big mystery right now with the Marvel movies. We don't know what the new arc is going to be. Like which big event series are they going to adapt next?
Secret Invasion.
Which one?
Secret Invasion.
Oh, right, we were talking about this. Yeah, no, I think Secret Invasion's probably
based
good.
on clues and all the movies I've put together. I think Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion's a good bet because I mean we met the Skrulls finally, and just like right at the tail end of the Infinity Saga, that kind of seems like maybe he's setting something up there.
Oh, did you see Captain Marvel finally?
No, I haven't. I just seen the trailer, so I know there's Skrulls in it. But
okay.
No,
trailer.
I'm gonna be waiting for the Blu-ray basically, but I'm dying to see it. I really want to see it.
But yeah,
but there's that,
there's other clues.
Well, also, hold on. Now the fact that we have Fox, and they haven't said that the Fantastic Four won't be coming in the next 5 years. Just the X-Men are being rested for a bit. So Fantastic Four, they factored in. They fought the Skrulls many a time. So that's.
I'm thinking now. I'm thinking they undo the snap, but things aren't quite the same, and I think maybe some characters aren't there because they aren't the characters they think they are.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
New actors as those characters because you're like, who are you?
That's a good lead-in, actually. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Well, because, I mean, that's the whole thing with the Skrulls, is they're all about blending. Well, and the Secret Invasion was that,
The way they work is they literally infiltrate the society, the planet they want to take over, and ingratiate themselves into the populace. They interbreed, they whatever, right? And they get in the positions of power. And then when the Skrull fleet shows up, half the invasion, the fighters, the people are already on the ground already.
Yeah,
they just turn around like join us or die.
Yeah,
and then they save the populace.
Yeah,
they're not good people.
No, they aren't. They are conquerors.
Yep.
But yeah, no, that's pretty cool. Well, we'll see how it goes. But I think, I mean, if nothing else, I mean, I think that's going to be touched on, even if it's not like the big arc. But I don't know. We'll see. If not that, what else do you think could be a big arc that they could do?
Maximum security, which is where basically the Shi'ar, the Kree, and I can't remember the third other Novacore, whoever, decide that we're like Australia and they want to lock us down and put like their criminals here.
Okay. So they want to turn Earth into a space prison?
We're a threat. We're like a threat to the universe, us existing amongst the stars or whatever.
Okay.
I think that was a lot. That's a pretty big one. I mean, they already did Age of Ultron. They did
Age of Ultron. They smushed Planet Hulk into Ragnarok, and then
they could still do Planet Hulk though. It's still a possibility.
Yeah.
Now, they didn't say it was off the books. They just weren't doing it yet.
Yeah.
So I mean, that could be the thing. They could bring back Hulk as the big bad.
I don't know. Oh, I do World War Hulk.
Because right now he's unable to change. Maybe when he changes, it's something else. It's dark.
I don't know.
It's a different Hulk.
I think it's just the sulky Hulk right now. He's sulking because Thanos.
Right, but what if he forces it out?
Thanos bitch slapped him. So now Hulk's
what if it's
sulky.
Grey Hulk? I mean, that's Grey Hulk's Planet Hulk for this continuity.
Grey Hulk, yeah. Maybe.
Grey Hulk's Planet Hulk. I could live with that combination.
Grey Hulk's Planet Hulk.
Oh, a sassy back.
Get Mr. Fix-It. Can you imagine they do a whole Mr. Fix-It movie? That'd be great.
Or he's the biggest bouncer and shit. You know, superhero like dominating explosion. That'd be great.
That'd be fantastic. It'd be
such.
The
fact that he breaks doorways when he enters them.
It would be such a departure from what people have come to expect as a typical superhero movie too, where it's just it always has to end with some massive, earth-shattering event or something. But no, this is this is Mr. Fix-It, and this is what he does.
The climax is he doesn't bash this guy into a pulp.
That's
right. He learns his lesson and let the guy live instead.
They go for a drink or something.
Oh, Galactus. I would say Galactus could be the big threat.
Galactus, that's a possibility.
Because that would be a global problem.
Yeah, but I mean, they have to. I mean, it has to be something more than just, Galactus showing up wanting to eat the planet. I mean, there has to be.
Well, you have to fight the Heralds, right?
There has to be a story there that can evolve over, another 20 movies, because there has to be something. I mean, the biggest Galactus stories have been what, like a couple of issues, typically, or a graphic novel.
No, you can make it into a world-spanning threat, though.
I don't know.
They never really delved into it, just because.
It always seems to me like most of the time that it's an ongoing thing. It's
the original story of
Surfer,
Galactus was they couldn't defeat him. So the fucking Uatu had to intervene, give him a goddamn here.
Yeah.
No one can defeat Galactus, so here, use a special weapon to defeat Galactus, because you're not going to do it otherwise.
Yeah.
Like, that's how they had to defeat Galactus the first time. Think about that.
Actually, the early Hulk issues I was reading, we meet Uatu, and I think see like one of his his sort of base of operations for the first time, and he's actually got all of these super weapons from all these different societies, and stuff like that, and so Hulk and the leader end up there, and the leader's wanting to steal one of the Watcher's weapons, and the Watcher's just like, okay, because he knows what's going to happen. But I won't spoil it for you if you haven't read the story. But it's good. It's good stuff. Just why I was really annoyed when they teased the leader in the Incredible Hulk, and now we haven't had the leader yet. I want the leader, damn it.
Here's what I think. Why didn't we Secret Wars? Why didn't we think about that? It's the
I
biggest
said that
one.
before. I said Secret Wars.
I don't know why.
I said before, not tonight. I said
the next arc, and then Secret Invasion is the arc after that. Since they planted the seed, they'll plant seeds now.
Yeah.
Plant a few more seeds along the way.
See, I was thinking, if they wanted something of like a big scale, where they can get a lot of heroes involved, and then you could have more stuff with heroes fighting heroes as well. Secret War would be perfect for that, because you can get all those battle royales in there that moviegoers want to see in a superhero movie, plus all the other sort of spin-off storylines from it. So,
well, yeah, just kind of looking through the different arcs here, just kind of like reading, because I'm not super familiar with.
I was gonna say there's a plant. A plant in the X-Men story, and a storyline with when Joss Whedon and Warren Ellis were writing the X-Men comics in the early 2000s, and they brought Colossus back after he'd been dead for like 5 years, and he says, I don't know where I've been for the last however long. And it was the seed for Secret Invasion that happened like years later.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I'm thinking. What if that happens in Secret Wars, this next block? A famous, a popular hero dies, we all love, and then they bring him back.
Yeah.
Because they figure out why. What happened was the Skrull version was the one that actually died. He got replaced in the first arc.
Okay.
I think that they could use that storyline, that plot thread. That was for Colossus, but they could use that for you can use for Colossus.
They could use it for any
right.
hero, really.
Sorry,
but I was going to say, because after this, they can, like you were saying, they could do Secret Wars and get the whole Battle Royale thing going.
Yeah.
And after that, they could do Secret Invasion, and I think if they just want to keep going with it, I think they could just jump either into Civil War 2 or Annihilation.
Oh, they could do Annihilation. They could do Annihilation.
I mean, if you really want to bring. Like I said, just reading through the synopsis and reading through what's going on with that.
The galaxy size, the galactic side of the Marvel Universe, you get a lot of that in Annihilation. It would bring more.
I was just going to say, if you wanted to bring Galactus in, you want to do Annihilation.
That would actually, that's not a bad idea.
Because that would not only...
all the Herald, Nova Corps, that's everybody.
That's not a bad idea.
Both Thanos and Galactus.
That gets the extent... Like how far it's extending out into the universe a lot farther out, and brings in a lot of these cosmic teams and stuff. Something like that is going to get Galactus's attention.
Oh my God! Please, James, please, once you do Guardians 3, please throw the Starjammers in there, just like as like a little gag that us nerds can go, hey, look, Corsair and Chad, and oh my God,
like they're walking by or something.
Or they're right? I just like, hey, buddy,
Hey, how's it going?
If they do,
just a cameo.
If we do notice that they start doing Annihilation, we actually might get a Silver Surfer movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I could easily see them doing Annihilation as like the Guardians of the Galaxy movie after James Gunn is done with his trilogy,
right?
Because then they can kill some characters and introduce some new characters. They can make some high drama. They can start off some galaxy spanning shit, and they can release some new movies that all tie into that. Meanwhile, there's stuff going on. So
I'm recognizing a ton of characters here. We can get,
and then the Avengers, you can bring it all back together. Like it all clashes together.
You bring in Silver Surfer. You get Ronan the Accuser.
Yeah, we had Ronan actually in the first Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yep.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Oh, like a more predominant.
Okay. More accusory.
Don't forget Morg and Terex and all the other.
Oh yeah.
Terex, yeah. All the.
Morg's my favorite. He's basically living rock. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, we can even get the Super
Space Thing. I call him Space Thing with an X.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. Like with the Super Skrull, that was my introduction to the Skrulls as a kid. Was the issue of Fantastic Four where they fought the Super Skrull, which I thought was interesting because it depicted him as having the powers of all of the Fantastic Four combined. So he had like a flaming fist, and he had he had a stretchy arm, and then
Because metas aren't something that are just on Earth, and so even the Skrulls has metas.
Yeah, a flaming fist, a stretchy arm, his legs went invisible for some unknown reason.
Originally, no, he can do his whole body in any one of them. But I think originally he was like an experiment, but he's been retconned into he was an experiment done, but he's already a meta.
Yeah.
And they had metas, and when they had metas, they oftentimes get powers that are very similar to ones on Earth, and then they can insinuate someone on Earth or another planet with metas, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that.
But yeah, reading through that, that's why I wanted to put Secret Invasion first and then Annihilation, because, you know, you want to have a nice introduction into who the Skrulls are, then you get introduced to the Super Skrulls.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's nice jump across there.
I don't know. Optimus Rex says, but when will the bubble burst is the question. Every pop culture bubble bursts. Well, why worry about it? Who cares?
Why?
Let's
just let it run.
Let's just enjoy the ride until it does. You know,
as long as I think they won't burst, as long as they're good and entertaining, people keep going to them.
Yeah,
I think the new movie is going to break box office records.
Yeah, I mean they're still selling really well, and I mean they've been going since the early 2000s when Blade and the Spider-Man and the first couple X-Men movies kind of started the whole ball rolling. And
can I get a hallelujah on a $2 billion movie?
And it's been going. Hallelujah.
I am guessing it will be way more than $2 billion. I think it may even be the first movie to make $3 billion.
Endgame?
Okay.
Wow.
I got the $3 billion bet. Yes, Endgame for the billionth time. Yes, Endgame.
Endgame.
$3 billion bet. Wow.
Endgame.
Okay.
Ooh, wait a minute.
That's crazy.
You know.
Oh, I thought you were on the bet somewhere.
I was gonna say, you know what would be a good arc to do, just like a nice long run.
Mm-hmm.
Original Sin.
Original Sin.
Which is the story of the murder of the Watcher.
Oh, that could be interesting because we actually have
and the whole thing of who shot the Watcher.
Who shot the Watcher? Who's the baby? Which is interesting because we've actually
the galactic grassy knoll.
We met the Watchers very briefly.
That was what I was thinking.
Yeah,
is that this would be
very briefly
in one of the movies? I think it was in Guardians 2, actually.
Yeah, Guardians 2. I don't remember the Watcher at all.
Yeah, it was.
I need to rewatch them all. That's why I'm rewatching them all when I get the rest.
It was made apparent that Stan Lee's cameos were not unintentional. He's actually in the employ of the Watchers.
Oh, that's right. Actually, now I do remember that now.
Yeah, he's like meeting, like there's a bunch of them there, and they're asking him, and he's talking to them, and he's like, you know, just kind of telling them some of his findings and stuff. And so it kind of confirmed a fan theory that all the appearances of Stan in the show were in fact the same character in different guises. And that was basically confirmed by that scene. It was like, yep, that's exactly what it was. And because he's there for the Watchers, he's watching the superheroes and seeing what they're doing, what's going on.
Oh, you know.
Yeah, but hold on.
They started...
I need to address something real quick. He's like, oh, but it's history. Everything ends and fails eventually. Yeah, but like, but what about the horror movie? It has never stopped since day one. It's a genre. It's not just a trend. It's a genre. So maybe the big budget ones will stop, but there'll be 150,000 goddamn independent films from now until the day you fucking die.
Yeah.
All right? It just will be, because superheroes are a genre. They're a genre.
Yeah.
Yep. And I think Marvel.
Any kind of story you can tell.
I can easily say right now, the term Marvel is now a subgenre of the superhero.
That's like Kleenex being facial tissues.
Yeah. Exactly.
Web searches.
But it's one of those things where you can now classify something as, like we say now, it's a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny, Optimus, because there was a time when people saw superheroes.
Superheroes can be cheap too.
Yeah, superheroes.
And special effects can be super cheap.
There was a time when superhero stuff would be seen in the same light. For example, all of those cheaply produced movie serials of the 30s and 40s, a lot of which featured comic book heroes. Not saying
I'm getting one of those too soon.
Not saying that we're going back to that format, but I mean, also with digital effects and whatnot becoming cheaper and easier and more, accessible, there's no reason why they still have to keep up with these huge budgets. I mean, that could come down, you know. It's no, but I don't I don't see that it's necessarily needs to be a concern. I mean, why are you worrying about it? I mean, are you concerned that it's going to end in the middle of some big story arc? If it does, it does. But I mean, the thing is, the way the Marvel movies do it is, I think, very smart. In that, if it does end unexpectedly, it's okay. You know, you're not really left hanging because they plant little seeds along the way. But it's not like every movie ends on a big cliffhanger, except for Infinity War. Obviously, that's the exception.
But they were already filmed that one though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's never announced at the very beginning that this is going to be the arc for this.
There are superhero movies out there done on a shoestring budget right now. Right now, you can go watch them. There's even one by James Gunn.
Yeah.
I mean, there are superhero movies, and they don't need big budget effects. Plus, effects are super cheap to do now, and they're only going to get cheaper and better and easier to do. And I don't think superhero movies are going to go anywhere because, like I said, it's now a genre. It's been a genre in fiction since comics started.
But it will.
But even before then, with the pulps, in some cases, Doc Savage is a superhero.
Yeah, I mean,
it's nearly invulnerable human being.
It's entirely possible that the superhero movie explosion that we're experiencing right now will wane eventually. I'm sure it will.
It will eventually.
But it like you said before, Optimus, it comes and goes. I wouldn't exactly say that it suddenly loses interest and fails. It's not that it's failing. It's just pop culture changes. It evolves. So I mean, it'll go and it'll peak and it'll slide down and then it'll we won't see any superhero movies for a little while and then it'll come back into pop fashion again and we'll see more and it'll come and go like anything. I'm not worried about it. I mean, look at the Star Wars movies. I mean, look how popular the Star Wars movies when they first came back from Disney, and then the fans got all in a tizzy about the changes. And so Kathleen Kennedy, I think very wisely, is putting it on hold for a little bit, giving it a rest, let the hunger for more new Star Wars build a bit, and then carry on from there. So
focus on smaller content. Focus on where you want to take the main series.
Yeah, exactly. She's there's a reason Lucas put her in charge. I mean, she knows.
And I think the same thing will happen with Marvel. We'll get to a point we're going to go on rest for a few years, and
exactly. So I mean, and there's no reason. Just wish this happened 25, 35 years ago.
I too wish it happened 25, 35 years ago.
I know.
Well, it had to be jump started, right? I mean, you had to have the jump start where
if it weren't
in
for
the
Blade,
80s and 90s you had they're turning the fucking key, right? Nope. Nope.
Say what you want about
Roar! That's exactly
say what you want about Wesley Snipes, but if we hadn't done Blade, we wouldn't be here.
No, I said earlier in this conversation that it's thanks to Blade, the first X-Men, and the first Spider-Man movie that kicked off the big superhero boom we've got right now.
And there'd been
it showed that the storylines and these characters can be taken seriously as a serious story, not just as those stupid little characters that kids read in comic books. These are seriously adult stories that are really, really good and that everyone can enjoy. It just needs to be put in a package that everyone can enjoy. Not everyone reads a comic book.
Yeah, I'm sorry, superheroes aren't nerd culture anymore. They're just culture. What a shame.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
What a shame our dreams came true.
Inundated with Captain America stuff. I've never been so fucking
well, you know what?
Not to buy things.
Yeah, I know. Poor us. We have all this superhero stuff.
I know.
The only drawback I see is I can't afford all the stuff that I want. What I'm really glad to see is, as far as comic books go, is all the trade paperbacks we get now, like all the stuff that you've seen Skinslip and me collecting. Finally getting to read a lot of this stuff that I've been wanting to read for years, but just couldn't afford the back issues.
Well, I got it.
Oh dear.
Yeah, like I said, that's the other positive side to it is, they dumb things down for everybody, and then they turn around and the big fans show up and they go, oh yeah, they're over there. Let's do trade paperbacks of these originals so they have that.
Very nice, Duncan.
This would never existed 20 years ago as a trade paperback. This would never have come out.
Yeah.
This is because of the comic book boom. This is because of comic book movies.
Yeah.
This shit is getting reprinted. I can't believe this fucking comic is in a trade paperback.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I had to buy this when I saw it. I was like, what? Okay.
Well, and also take a look at, we talk about Doctor Who quite a bit. Look at Doctor Who now versus where that was 25, 35 years ago. I mean, oh yeah, it had its huge niche fan base, but now it's completely permeated popular culture where everybody and their dog, knows what Doctor Who is. Well, Star Wars pretty much hit pop culture with both feet running. I mean,
that's true. It was like a fucking sledgehammer.
Star Trek took a little longer to kind of permeate the public consciousness, but
but it was around a decade before it even got about doing a movie. You know.
Yeah, definitely. Star Wars is one of those things that the fandom never waned. It just got older.
I would say the fandom waned right around 1997 when we were literally choking on action figures in the aisles. Yeah. But then the new movie came out and we're like, never mind, fandom's back. Fandom's back on. That trailer, I swear,
older.
I get one more fucking Stormtrooper, I'm gonna fucking cry. And then that trailer hit, and we're like, I want more Star Wars.
Yeah.
Right before that trailer hit, and we're like, oh god, Star Wars. Oh my god, a new movie?
Yeah.
I'm totally up for that.
Star Wars is the sole catalyst, but it's one of many.
It's one of the sort of big examples of that, of like where the a series of movies. A series of movies has been turned into a merchandising juggernaut.
Well, Jaws and Star Wars were the same summer, right? It was 77?
No, Jaws was 75.
Right.
What was the toy company that didn't want anything to do with Star Wars? What was that?
The stupid toy company. That's who it was.
People no longer exist. That's who.
No, it's a company that's still around.
I don't know.
But they're still around, and even to this day, they don't hold any Star Wars rights for toys or anything like that. Any merchandise.
Was it Mattel? Optus Rex says it was Mattel.
That'd be Mattel then, because that's Mattel.
Yeah. Well, Kenner. Funny enough, Kenner, the company that did get Star Wars, is no longer around. But they
got bought up by Hasbro.
They've been bought up. They're bought up by Hasbro. Yeah.
Based where I live here in Cincinnati, actually.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you can still find like all sorts of like employee-only stuff in your area.
Yep.
I'd love to find.
The toys that made us. That's a great Netflix series. Yeah. Well, I think that's it for this show.
It's like 4 hours long.
Oh, almost 4 hours long.
This is what happens when a Star Wars trailer drops, and there's a lot of shit. Like I said, Endgame's coming out.
There was so much news this week.
There's a lot of shit to talk about.
And
there's just a lot of shit to talk about in general. Like, Cass had your mom's stories.
Oh, yeah. certain news stories tend to spawn massive, passionate geek discussions.
Like 10 minutes of it.
Yeah. All right.
3 hours, 1 minute. Holy shit.
I'm going... Sorry, what did you say, Stoud?
I didn't say anything. That was...
I said 3 hours, 51 minutes.
Okay.
That's how tired you are right now. All right.
Well, I'm actually going to keep streaming. But I got to end this stream so I can start the next stream. Because
He's
insane.
a madman, but I'm totally okay with it.
Because I'm insane. I've actually been cranking out videos like you guys wouldn't believe. You really got to come to my behind-the-scenes streams and see just how obsessive I am right now. It's amazing. So, yeah.
5 hours of font.
Anyway, 5 hours. But I got the right font, and you got to admit that intro turned out pretty fucking good. I hope you saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like...
It looks fucking phenomenal.
Yeah. So.
It's a great intro.
Still a crazy person, but yeah.
This man knows how to make an intro.
There you go. So just wait. You'll see it. It's going to be the intro.
Whatever that's worth.
It's going to be the... it's going to be the intro for the Telltale games, my playthrough of the Batman Telltale games. So keep an eye out for that starting the first Monday in May. So they're rendering right now. Yeah, anyway, thanks for joining us for this week of InSaNity and Geekosity. We'll see you next time. Those of you on Twitch, stick around. I'll be coming back on in just a few minutes. Just can go have a smoke and a pee and get some coffee going, I think. Sayonara, everybody.
Penis.
Kung Pao O'Malley, ratoncito le gusta danza cuando estudio en la escuela. Pajarita se cubre botín cuando visita a su abuela. Si necesita una amiga, debe hablar con un ratoncito. Si quieres ser mi amante, debe ser alta y delgadita. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez. Miércoles, jueves, todos